In a Pennsylvania McDonald's, his defense team is trying to bar prosecutors from using any of that evidence recovered during that arrest, including items in his backpack like the 3D printed firearm and silencer, personal writings and journal that laid out his disdain for health insurers.
The Navy admiral who ordered a controversial attack on a boat suspected of trafficking illegal drugs off Venezuela's coast goes to Capitol Hill this morning to face questions in private from lawmakers. President Trump says,
I support the decision to knock out the boats, and whoever's piloting those boats, most of them are gone, but whoever are piloting those boats, they're guilty of trying to kill people in our country.
The September 2nd strike was the first of more than 20 attacks on alleged drug smuggling boats over the past 3 months. War Secretary Pete Hegseth says he saw that first strike live, but was not informed of the follow-on strike until hours later that killed the initial 2 survivors.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson. Hamas has handed over the body of another dead hostage, a worker from Thailand, taken during the 2023 terror attack that triggered the Gaza war. There's one last dead hostage left for Hamas to hand over as part of the ceasefire deal with Israel. At a stadium in Athens, Greece, a ceremony handing over the Olympic flame, which was lit last week using a mirror aimed at the sun, giving it to Italian Olympic organizers. They'll hold a long torch rally through Italy, relay ahead of the 2026 Winter Games in February. America's listening to Fox News.
We all play a role in keeping our community safe.
Every day, we move in and out of each other's busy lives.
It's easy to take for granted all the little moments that make up our everyday.
Some are good,
Others not so much.
But that's life.
It's when something doesn't seem quite right
that it's time to pay attention.
Because only you know what's not supposed to be.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Shots fired on Indianapolis's south side. Cloudy sky, but a clear radar. It's 27 degrees at Monument Circle, going up to 29. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:02. A man was shot and killed at the Pine Glen Apartments early this morning on Indy's south side. That's not too far from Southeast Street and East Hannah Avenue. There is no word on arrests. An Indianapolis man will spend nearly 50 years in prison after admitting to murder. Uber driver Francisco Valadez has agreed to plead guilty to killing Shanti Dixon. Prosecutors said that Valadez picked Dixon up last year, drove her to a dead-end street, raped her, and then shot her. Investigators later found her body in a wooded area as part of the plea deal. Valadez will plead guilty to murder while other charges are dropped. Indiana Governor Mike Braun says the state is going to lead the nation in pro-family policy. Here's John Herrick.
He said it's a new family-focused program that allows eligible state employees to bring their babies to work during the first 6 months of life. It's a pilot program that starts immediately with agencies implementing the standardized procedures issued by the State Personnel Department. If it is successful, then Braun says the state may expand the Infants at Work initiative to additional agencies. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
It is going to be the coldest day of the week, and forecaster Mike Ryan says you can expect temperatures well below where they've been.
Wind chills will be near zero for Thursday morning, a little colder as you go northwest.
Ryan says they are watching a storm this weekend. He's just not sure if that storm will bring rain or snow. IU's basketball team lost its first game last night. Its Big Ten opener on the road, 73-64. After the game, Minnesota fans stormed the court. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic and weather together in 1 minute on a Thursday morning at 6:04.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money. You deserve it. and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220. That's Tony Katz to 46220. Or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Interstates look pretty good right now as we check out westbound 70 going from the downtown hotels. So you ride share, people. Make that money out to the airport collector with Ronald Reagan Parkway and Ameriplex. It looks pretty good right now. Please watch for black ice. It's going to be really cold today, and we had trouble on the ramps yesterday in the morning and the evening. So watch out for that. Take it nice and easy, please. Traffic sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials, all for under $25. Don't wait to find a location at Macy's Backstage. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. What's happening?
Tony, good morning. And Matt mentioned it here. Watch out for a little bit of black ice. We had a little bit of light snow and some freezing fog this morning. That is now kind of lifting a little bit, but there could be some slick spots here and there. I think today's going to be quiet, but it's just going to be cold. Mostly cloudy to partly cloudy, a high of 25. Tonight, mostly clear, quiet, really cold. In fact, near record cold tonight. A low down to 10. The record, by the way, is 8, set back in 1886. So we could be pushing that.
1886 is when automobiles were really affecting global warming. So I'm glad things have gotten better by 2 degrees since then. That's right. It's also the first year that Randy Allis started on Daybreak. So that's a true story. Can ask him about it. That's a true story. He was a young 43-year-old. Yes, he was. Yes, Carl, he was. You're getting better. You're learning your places. Isn't he? Bravo. He is on it today. Wind chill values, by the way, tomorrow morning around 0. We're dry then for your Friday. Partly cloudy, 32. Saturday should be dry for all of the sports events that are going on Saturday. Partly cloudy, 34. And then another chance for maybe a wintry mix and then snow to the north on Sunday with highs around 30. Okay. And that's it. Yep. Excellent. That's all I got. It's enough. Marcus Bailey. Good man. Wish TV meteorologist. I appreciate you. Right now, we've got 25 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:08. Drip the faucets. And if you're like me, you've already been doing that. Because it only takes 3 pipes bursting while you're on vacation to get you to never forget. Just me? Okay. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Indianapolis has not stopped being ridiculous. They're moving forward on their Vision Zero plan. Vision Zero is about getting cars off the road. And I challenge anybody who's a part of this in Indianapolis to even think of engaging the debate with me. I'll open up the phone lines. If County Councilor John Barth wants to argue this, he can. It's not going to go great, but he's more than welcome to give his position. Vision Zero is a concept of how you reduce car fatalities. How do you bring down the number of injuries? Vision Zero, I think, comes out of Sweden. Is that where it comes out of? And the theory is that they can bring car fatalities down to 0. It does not take much to understand that in order to bring fatalities down to 0, and this is what they say, the Vision Zero Network is a collaborative nonprofit campaign helping communities set and reach the goal of Vision Zero, eliminating traffic fatalities and severe injuries among all road users while increasing safe, healthy, equitable mobility. You get rid of car fatalities by getting rid of all the cars and moving everybody to public transportation. That's what it is. There's nothing decent here and good here. It's the elimination of private mobility and only being able to travel via government-approved central planning. Now, what they don't tell you is once the car is gone, from the city. They'll eventually get into who gets to ride. I will save that for later. I say this because all of their programs, all of their nonstop nonsense visions, all go in the same direction. It's about control. For what other reason would you want people not to have mobility? And it is about taking away mobility. If you want to say that this area of Indianapolis or that area of Indianapolis has an issue with people getting hit while they're pedestrians, I think there's a lot we could possibly do. But bring it to zero? No, can't do that. The only way that happens is if you remove cars. I have stated publicly that I could end all drunk driving after 5 p.m. I could end it right now. We don't allow any cars on the road after 5 p.m. Done. That's what they're doing. That's what they're saying. This is environmental psychosis, and it involves your ability to travel freely. And Indianapolis is saying, great, we're going to release our vision. Isn't this wonderful? No, it's not wonderful. Indianapolis, if you continue to vote for progressive nonsense, you are the ones who will suffer. And the suburbs have already figured this out. How do we build cities and municipalities where we don't have to deal with your crazy? They're right. You're wrong. Stop being wrong. It's just that easy. Tony Katz, that's me, by the way. How you doing, everybody? 93 WIBC, good morning.
This is Gary Dick, the Lilly IU Partnership at 6:32. Join the Indiana Lawyer December 9th for the inaugural Indiana Lawyer Power Breakfast. You can RSVP now at ibj.com/events.
So the truth is, women live longer than men, often by many years. This has big financial consequences for women. They run a greater risk of running out of money in retirement. That's why it's critical women have the right strategy to file for Social Security. You really have to have someone that knows what they're doing.
The biggest mistake isn't choosing the wrong age. It's not understanding how Social Security impacts their IRA and 401k withdrawals, their taxes, and even their Medicare premiums. Discover how you could get the most out of your benefits with a free Social Security analysis from Bill Demery, your retirement guy in Indy. So if you've saved more than $200,000 but have not yet filed for Social Security, schedule that free analysis right now at 317-648-5120. 317-648-5120 or visit yourretirementguy.com.
Is your home ready for the holidays? Because nothing says season's greetings like realizing the in-laws are pulling into your driveway and your carpet still looks like it survived last year's gravy avalanche. And believe me, I've been there. Last Christmas, Uncle Sullivan tripped over the wrapping paper tube, launched his hot chocolate across the living room, and Aunt Terry, God bless her, tried to fix it with soap and water and something she swears wasn't hairspray. That's when I learned, don't DIY it. Call Zero Res. It's safe, effective, and way more reliable than whatever Aunt Terry finds under the sink. If it needs cleaning, Zero Res can handle it all. Carpets, air ducts, hardwood, LVP, tile and grout, upholstery, rug, stone, residential, and business. It's the perfect time for a holiday refresh or an end-of-year deep clean to start 2026 feeling like you actually have your life together. Zero Res has a 4.9 Google rating with over 5,100 reviews, so spots fill up fast. Call 317-388-5141 or go to ZeroResIndy.com.
BMW, Mercedes-Benz, VW, Audi, Mini, Porsche. Names that mean quality, performance, and usually a dreadful service experience. You know you can't take your car just anywhere, but you may not know you can get the same quality service and parts without going to a dealership. Enter Auto House Merkel. Everything from routine service to performance tuning is handled with care by technicians who specialize in German vehicles, using only OEM parts or equivalent at a lower cost and less hassle than the dealership. Book service now at AutohouseMerkel.com.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, what's happening?
Yeah, Tony, as far as slowdowns go, we are in good shape here so far this morning. We do want to watch out for black ice, icy conditions, especially on the ramps, bridges, underpasses, overpasses, any kind of pass. Just be careful. Take it easy today. Allow plenty of room between you and the driver in front of you. Traffic sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials, all for under $25. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com. I'm Matt Bear on the fives at WIBC Traffic.
We've got 25 degrees right now in the American Standard Heating Weather Center, and we are expecting even colder temperatures down to about 10 degrees, according to Marcus Bailey of Wish TV. You want to play it safe this evening. You want to be checking on neighbors this evening. You want to be dripping the faucets and doing all the things. This is cold stuff. Just be aware, just be alert. You'll see certain things close. I believe for example, in Carmel, the Chris Kindle Market will be closed. They close when the temperatures drop below 20. You might want to check your activities and keep it tuned to WIBC to see if there are any other changes with what you might have planned for later on today or tomorrow. The time right now is 6:16.
Press 1 for balances. Press 2 for deposits. Press 3 to scream into the void.
We get it. These days, it's all phone menus and chatbots. But business banking doesn't have to be that way. Bank with Horizon and discover the power of real AI, advisor intelligence. Real people who answer calls, know your business, and go above and beyond to help you succeed. Get started today at horizonbank.com/businessai. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Breathe in the wonder and joy of Christmas, where the extraordinary often shines through the ordinary moments, through kindness, care, and compassion. At Franciscan Health, we provide care rooted in faith, love, and dignity, and believe life is a gift and every moment is extraordinary. So take a breath and give thanks as we celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas. Franciscan Health. Love your extraordinary life.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
Is it the end of The Sopranos? Sorry, that's where I went. So an update on an update on an update when it comes to the double tap and the Venezuelan drug boats. I'll leave it to you to explain, Martha Raddatz.
And tonight, new information. According to a source familiar with the incident, the two survivors climbed back onto the boat after the initial strike. They were believed to be potentially in communication with others and salvaging some of the drugs. Because of that, it was determined they were still in the fight and valid targets. A JAG officer was also giving legal advice. So again, David, that video will be key, and Admiral Bradley will be on the Hill tomorrow behind closed doors.
Admiral Bradley and others will be testifying to Congress about what happened here. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. You know the basics of the story. These drug boats have been coming in. The U.S. military has been hitting the drug boats. Some people say that this is an act of war in and of itself. I argue, tell Congress to demand the president come to them and ask for a declaration of war. We were on this part so early that everything else only leads to further questions of why Congress hasn't acted. And the only rational answer one can give is Congress is okay with this. They might be okay with it for different reasons, Republicans versus Democrats. Republicans could very well be okay with this because they want to see the drug boats taken out. They don't want to get in Trump's way. Democrats are okay with this because they want the political issue and they don't want to get in Trump's way. In both cases, one can clearly argue they're not doing their constitutionally prescribed job. But I can't force them to do that if they won't do it. I don't have a say except to vote for somebody else. Same with you. Oh, certainly we have a say. We could say things. Please don't think that you have to be silent on it. Don't be ridiculous. But the idea that somehow it is wrong to engage, I'm not there. The idea that somehow these people get a level of due process, I'm not there. I think, however, it is okay to say 11 warships and 15,000 troops and talk of what, regime change? Whoa, 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 whoa. Life stinks for the Venezuelans. Maduro is a thug who absolutely took out his political opponents to be able to stay in power. He doesn't listen to election results. He is the strongman in any conversation of strongmen. What regime change are you looking for? Putting troops on the ground? Mr. Anti-War President? Yeah, that's gonna lead to a different set of conversations. But the story goes that back on September 2nd, a drug boat was taken out, and then a second hit was given to that boat as there were survivors clinging to the wreckage. That's how the Washington Post reported it. Survivors clinging to the wreckage. They made it seem like Pete Hegseth himself said, give it a second hit, take those guys out, and then he was salivating and saying, I cannot wait to see their dead corpses. That didn't happen. Now, I would argue that the White House didn't properly respond to this because sometimes they don't properly respond. They find themselves a little bit on the wrong foot. They know how to fight, but they sometimes don't know how to just make it easy. It's a weird thing, and I will tell you, I don't like it. Hey, there are things I don't like. This is one of the things I don't like. Many things I do. So the follow-up reporting was, wait a second. There's video of this, there's audio of this. Until we see that, how could we even begin to comment on it? And now we learned that it wasn't Hegseth who gave some second order based on seeing the video and seeing these guys clinging to wreckage. No. Was the target destroyed? No. We'll destroy the target. A very standard thing that you would expect somebody in the military to say. Now comes this from Martha Raddatz over at ABC, that she has new data presented to ABC News, that these guys were trying to radio other people and salvage the drugs they were running. First of all, we're admitting now that it was indeed a drug boat, which, okay, thank you, ABC. Oh, I wonder if Trump's going to give some of the money back now. And they admit, that's funny. Oh, to heck with you. They admit that it's a drug boat and that they were trying to salvage the drugs and contact other people. Now, how do you know that? That's a great question. I'd love to see that video. But this will all be part of the conversation that Admiral Bradley, Frank Mitch Bradley. If your name is Frank, do you use the nickname Mitch? I don't know what moves people, but he does. He is going to be providing a briefing today. And what has, well, people like myself annoyed is that it's a closed-door briefing. The Congress, at least to some, has said, why is it we don't have the right data on this? Just provide us the data on this. It's all we're asking for. Why couldn't we just get this directly as we needed it? There's a question there. I think it's a legitimate one. But it's very clear that what we said from the beginning is also accurate. You don't trust the Washington Post from the first story. You're out of your mind if you trust the Washington Post from a first story. They can't be trusted. Now, we can ask ourselves, and I believe that this is the fair game conversation. It's our military. We're allowed to ask how it is run. This idea of we don't get a say is nonsense. This idea of, oh, you didn't put on the uniform, you don't get a say, is such garbage. It is so embarrassing when people say that. I would laugh in someone's face. Not even think twice. If they said to me, because I never served, I don't get a say in how the military works. That's funny. Also, you're dumb. No, sorry, not you. They're dumb. But this is where we are with the double tap story and the Venezuelan drug boats. An admission that they are drug boats, an admission that the Washington Post got the story wrong, but still a conversation of what actually happened and what do we want? Because it is up to us. And yeah, upholding a standard for the world to see isn't a bad idea. There's something very valuable in that. Matt Barris got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
All right, Tony, looking at the south side, northbound 65 is low from Raymond up to the south split because of construction. And today is a day we have to be careful on the ramps and the bridges because there could be ice out there, ice we cannot see. And it was just a hell of a morning rush yesterday, so be careful on those ramps. It's colder, and we could have hazardous driving conditions, especially in those spots we don't expect. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds of Pierce Jewelers: diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
Once upon a time, Attorney General, he wanted fair maps. We'll take a stroll down memory lane.
Join us Thursday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
You get all these offers from HVAC companies, and all of them make no sense whatsoever. You got to do this, you got to do that. You got to do this thing over here and then that thing over there, but maybe you can get this. If you're tired of the HVAC and plumbing companies with the confusing offers, Masters Heating and Cooling, they keep it simple. Get yourself a full second opinion from one of their Master Comfort advisors completely free so you can make your next home decision with confidence and peace of mind. Masters Heating and Cooling. That's who I use at my house. My house is so warm that we actually have to lower the heat in the evening so everybody upstairs is nice and comfortable. That's how well our house is heated, and yours can be too. You can get 0% financing for up to 60 months with a qualified system purchase. Talk to Masters Heating and Cooling to get all the details. And you can even save on your plumbing, $200 off on a water heater, or even more off a tankless water heater. Talk to Masters Heating and Cooling. They're the pros, and they're here to help. 317-881-9074. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-881-9074. Masters Heating and Cooling. 881-9074 or online at mastersindy.com. That's mastersindy.com.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
At Advent, nasal congestion and sinus infections can be solved with an in-office 20-minute procedure. Elsewhere, expect surgery.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. The year-end clearance sale is here, and before we turn 99 years old, we're slashing prices up to 50% off brands like Lazy Boy, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, even Tempur-Pedic floor samples. Rock bottom prices plus interest-free financing, cash discounts, and free delivery within 75 miles of Columbus. Hurry! The lowest prices of 2025 in Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. If you're living with a chronic condition like diabetes, chronic heart failure, or a cardiovascular disorder, you might count on extra support with your health care too. That's why United Healthcare offers chronic special needs plans with extra benefits and a large provider network to choose from. Visit uhc.com/Medicare to find out if you qualify today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Indiana can count on. Provider network may vary in local market.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What's happening as a result of the weather? You've got a cloudy sky, but a clear radar in downtown Indianapolis where it's 27 degrees. It feels much colder than that. We're only going up to 29. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:30. It is going to be the coldest day of the season today with wind chills in the teens and possibly below zero overnight. Forecasters say there's a chance for rain and snow this weekend. They also say that because of the chilly temperatures, some school districts across Indiana are delayed this morning. Former Justice Department Special Counsel Jack Smith was subpoenaed Wednesday for a private congressional review. Ohio Representative Jim Jordan speaking with Fox News.
Some people, like myself, up to 2.5 years of their phone records. Who they called, who called them, when they called them, how long the call lasted, and if you initiated that call, they knew where you were at when you made the call.
Most of the lawmakers whose phone records were reviewed had planned to challenge the 2020 election results. Smith's lawyer says he's willing to testify in an open hearing and has defended his actions. Indiana State Senator Kyle Walker, who recently received threats, announced he will not seek re-election next year, representing the 31st district, which includes parts of Fishers and Lawrence. Some Alabama drivers who have unpaid parking tickets have until today to settle their fines with toy donations.
The city of Tuscaloosa's parking rules mandate a fine of $19 per overtime parking violation, though its temporary toy rule allows drivers with unpaid parking tickets to donate toys valued at $10 to pay off the fine at the Tuscaloosa Municipal Court. Time is ticking, though, as the program ends today. The gifts will be donated to the local Toys for Tots organization ahead of the holidays. Other cities across the country have also implemented similar toy drive programs. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
I'm Ryan Hedrick, on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. You have traffic, weather, and sports together in 3 minutes. It is 6:32.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Gary Dick. Eli Lilly and Company and Indiana University have agreed to a partnership that will see the Indianapolis-based drug maker provide up to $40 million over 5 years to the university to bolster clinical trials and enhance care and research focused on Alzheimer's disease. The partnership also involves preparing Hoosiers for careers in the life sciences. IU President Pam Whitten calls it the largest single industry-sponsored agreement in the school's history.
This is really a partnership that aims to drive innovation in a large way. Innovation is kind of the name of the game here, but it's innovation that's going to deliver really effective medical breakthroughs and really get those new treatments to patients more quickly.
Warsaw-based OrthoWorks said Tuesday it has opened applications for a new project that is part of the $30 million orthopedic industry retention initiative. The Community Experience Program is designed to help fund projects to bring entertainment, dining, and the arts and culture to downtown buildings in Kosciuszko County communities. Davis County Community Hospital is investing more than $1.6 million to raise the annual wages of employees in an effort to bolster talent recruitment and retention efforts. As part of the investment, the hourly wage for inpatient registered nurses will rise from $33 to $45 per hour, marking a more than 30% increase. You're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Get 50% off a subscription to IBJ and Inside Indiana Business. This Cyber Week only, get unlimited digital access and the award-winning IBJ newspaper at half off. Stay ahead with the stories, insights, and trends shaping Indiana business. But hurry, this deal ends December 5th at midnight. Visit IBJ.com/Cyberweek to get 50% off your subscription today.
Central Indiana is on the move, and the next big conversation is happening in Indianapolis. Join business and community leaders at Innovate Central Indiana, a powerful morning of ideas, innovation, and insight. Join us at the Westin in downtown Indy, December 11th, all part of our Innovate Indiana series presented by Indiana University and Old National Bank. RSVP now at ibj.com/innovate.
Elkhart-based Thor Industries is reporting fiscal first quarter net income of $21.7 million, compared to a net loss of $1.8 million during the same period last year. The RV manufacturer said Wednesday its North American market share improved for the second consecutive quarter as retail outperformed expectations. Longtime Old National Bank executive Jim Sangren, who has worked at the Evansville-based bank for more than 30 years, plans to retire in April. Sangren currently serves as CEO of commercial banking at Old National, a role he has held since 2022. This is Gary Dick for 93 WIBC.
Southside Gary, northbound 65 slows from Raymond Street up to the South Split because of construction. Everything else as far as slowdowns, well, we really don't have any here at the moment. Westbound 70 looking good right now from Meridian, Illinois out to the airport. No problems there. Watch out for the bridges and ramps today. They could be layered in ice. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pennants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local. Shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
In the American Standard Heating Weather Center, the time is 6:36. A check on sports. Ryan Hedrick.
The 22nd ranked IU men's basketball team, Tony, fell 73-64 to Minnesota in its Big Ten opener on the road last night. Hoosiers head coach Darian DeVries said Minnesota played tough and IU struggled to get the shots they wanted.
I thought to start the second half, we came out, I thought we were pretty aggressive, weren't able to kind of get it going again in that second half. They kept fighting, kept competing, ultimately came up short.
After the game, Minnesota fans stormed the court. The loss marks IU's first of the season. They play number 6 Louisville at Cambridge Fieldhouse on Saturday. Jamal Murray scored 52 points as the Denver Nuggets beat the Indiana Pacers 135-120 last night. The Pacers are 4-18. The second-ranked IU football team plays number 1 Ohio State for the Big Ten Championship on Saturday night. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com.
It's the most magical time of the year. At Shane Company, we're feeling grateful for you. Since 1929, throughout 4 generations as a family business, we always put our customers first. My team and I handpick only the most beautiful diamonds and gemstones, ensure our jewelry is crafted with care, and provide an unmatched free lifetime warranty because we're in it for life too. From our family to yours, happy holidays. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
With Progressive's collision coverage, my family gets up to $1,000 for vet bills if I'm injured in a car accident. And that makes this Chihuahua really feel like part of the family. What's that? I don't sound like a Chihuahua? Oh, I'm sorry. What exactly am I supposed to sound like? I guess all Chihuahuas are high-strung, riding around in expensive designer purses. Actually, I prefer riding in cars. So I appreciate that my family protects me with Progressive's pet collision coverage. Okay, maybe I am a little high-strung. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and is subject to policy terms.
It's B Windows' biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me.
The Christmas season. I mean, listen, everybody's nutty, but there are good things happening. Good people to hang out with and enjoy, and I want everybody in on it. I want everybody in on the season and feeling good. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. Good to be with you. I was like, I can help with this. It doesn't have to be all cantankerous out there. Well, it doesn't matter politically or economically. There's good stuff, and we should be more into the good stuff and bring people together this Christmas season. That's why I bring you Jews Playing Christmas tunes.
Jews playing Christmas tunes. Oi, what a delight. Strings and bells, it's a holly jolly night. Ooh, yeah. So turn that radio up, it's totally in the groove. Even that sugar would quell and start to move. Ooh, yeah.
Jews playing Christmas tunes. We're rocking the season.
Miss Sugar.
That jingle is taking over the country, ladies and gentlemen. Taking over the entire country. So here's how we play. We pick songs that were either written by or performed by people who are Jewish. And I went right to the chairman of the board. Okay, he was on the board. A member of the Rat Pack, Sammy Davis Jr. I think it comes from, there's an album, Christmas with the Rat Pack. I don't know if it was an album or just an event. Sammy Davis Jr., what year was this? I was trying to figure out the year, and I didn't have it. It's Christmas All Over the World. Producer Carl, play it.
It's Christmas time all over the world, and Christmas here at home. The church bells chime wherever we roam. To you, the snow is thick in most of the world, and children's eyes are wide as old Saint Nick gets ready to ride.
So feliz Navidad, fortune very cheap, and Happy New Year
to you. Though the customs may change and the language is strange, this appeal we feel is real in Holland or Hong Kong. It's Christmas time all over the world, and places near and far. And so, my friends, wherever you are, which means a very Merry Christmas to you.
Look at us. Celebrating together with Sammy. Honestly, if you're not celebrating Christmas with Sammy, I don't even know how you're celebrating Christmas. I don't even think it's possible. Matt Baer has a large poster of Sammy Davis Jr., and he hangs out with him every Christmas and Arbor Day.
Yeah, I work on Arbor Day every year.
Right. Doing fine work.
Planting a tree, man. I plant a tree and watch it grow.
God bless us, everyone.
God bless us, everyone.
By the way, Matt Baer did not need to look up what Arbor Day was. He knew. He knew it was the tree thing.
I love my days. I love my Arbor Day, my tree day, the day for grass. All of them.
Right. Honestly, Sammy does it right. So that was just another rousing rendition of Jews playing Christmas tunes. And we will do it again. We will do it again to celebrate the Christmas season. Just people need to relax. I will share with you the people who need to relax. You know, I don't often, it's not a death threat. It's just what you get on social media. But Tony Kennett says he just got swatted. I guess this is now the cool thing to do. Everyone needs to chill. Matt Bear has got traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matthew?
All right, looking at the south side, northbound 65 slows after Keystone Avenue up to the south split. It's construction. And then on the northwest side, northbound 65 slowing down after 71st Street up to 86. Keeping an eye on that, of course. Everything else looking okay for the moment. Watch out for, well, you can't really see it, but be careful on the ramps and overpasses today. The ice could be out there, could be invisible, and mess up your morning rush. So let's take it nice and easy. Thanks so much. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy colored diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 25 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:45.
Holiday shoppers, it's a winter wonderland of gift ideas at all 4 locally owned Cynthia's Hallmark stores, celebrating 40 years. Gifts for everybody on your list. Cozy and warm gifts, too, like super soft pajamas and cute matching holiday designs, thermal slipper socks. The socks are just $12.99. Luxury velvet robes are gorgeous, and Hello Mellow Cuddlers heated slippers, $19.99 each. Beautiful cardigans with a scrolly Santa image and frosted deer that are perfect for your holiday parties. The Believe St. Nick sweatshirts for mom and daughter are adorable in the popular pink Christmas motif that we're seeing so much of this year. Customers love Cynthia's warm Sherpa blankets to cuddle up with to watch a good Hallmark movie, just $19.99 with a cozy hand warmer mug. $14.99 filled with hot cocoa and topped off with charming snowman marshmallows that come individually wrapped in a big bag for just $10.99. Shop family-owned Cynthia's Hallmark celebrating 40 years. 116th and Allisonville Road, 116th and Brooks School Road, 96th and Lantern Road, and in Greenfield.
Football is back, and so are great hairlines. We Grow Hair Indy has helped former local professional football players get back in the game with full natural hair. You don't have to play pro ball to get pro-level results. Hey, it's Rob, and I knew I picked the right team when I needed a Hail Mary for my hair. I called We Grow Hair Indy. Whether you're tailgating, coaching, or watching from the couch, do it with confidence. Trade the sidelines for a hairline. Get back in the game at We Grow Hair Indy. Schedule your free evaluation today at WeGrowHairIndy.com. That's WeGrowHairIndy.com or call 317-522-2995. That's 317-522-2995. Enjoy being out and about this fall. Enjoy watching the games in person with your friends with confidence you haven't had in years. And you can do it with a trip to We Grow Hair Indy. 317-522-2995. 317-522-2995. Tell them Rob sent you.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Take charge of your health this November. On December 7th, noon to 2, head to Gugman House Brewing Company, 1701 Gent Avenue for the Men's Health event with Franciscan Health. Beer, food, football, and health resources, all in one place. Learn more at WIBC.com.
I don't know why we don't have any arrests. And if you tell me, well, it's hard to find people involved with swatting, we find people all the time for all sorts of things. Someone's making a phone call. Somebody is engaged in an email. We can't trace these things back. At least one? At least one. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Live streaming on YouTube, youtube.com/WIBC. The chat room is there. They're an ornery bunch. So proceed with caution. It's listen, I've been around these people long enough to know, right? If you're going to feed them, bring enough for everybody. The swatting is when you call and you call the police and say there's a problem at so-and-so's house and it's domestic violence and there's an attack and there's this. And then police show up expecting an issue, but there is no issue. The objective is to create harm. Harm to the people that you're calling about, maybe to the police because there's a response. It's very dangerous stuff. And it has been happening, allegedly, to members of the Indiana General Assembly. I hate utilizing the word allegedly. I don't think anybody's lying to me. But I want to see some more information about who's doing this, where this is happening, the level of the threat. We hear it and then nothing else comes of it, and it's driving me crazy. Oh, I just sounded like Christopher Walken there. Wow. So crazy. It's not great. I'm not Jay Moore, but I'm working on it. I want to know when these people get arrested. And why are all these things happening? They tell me because of redistricting, which is an insane thing to have happen. I favor redistricting. I don't favor swatting people who disagree with me. I favor a discussion with them and trying to change their mind, which is why I have been so harsh on these so-called influencers who are so incredibly stupid and don't understand the state and don't understand how to win this fight. You can't win it by screaming and yelling. You got to win it by persuasion and instilling a level of strength that this is something of value. That's my take. Other people have a different take. Swatting is ridiculous. Swatting, people need to go to jail. Now, we should be clear that the swatting hasn't just been people who are elected officials. Tony Kinnett, right here on this station, 7 p.m. every day, says that he got swatted. That police reached out to him. I guess he has a relationship with his local police department, and we're getting these calls. Everything all right over there? And he's like, you know what this is, but yeah, and he took care of it from there. Someone called to go after Tony Kinnett? What are we doing? What possibly are we doing that we think that this is in any way an answer? And this is about the more violent society where engaging in these things. What was the story you sent me the other day, producer Carl? This was FIRE is the foundation, and 9 out of 10 college students think that violence is okay if you don't like what somebody says?
Yeah. No, the words could be violence.
Words could be violence. 9 out of 10 college students believe that words are actually violence. So that's very messed up. That is because it means that you shouldn't be allowed to speak. Very detrimental to a guy like myself who does this for a living. But the madness continues. My social media feed is a joy and a treat. And when I say that, it is not a joy and a treat. There have been, over the last 2 days, 2 things that have taken place. The first one was the guy who hopes I get hit with an icicle. And it shouldn't kill me, but just leave me paralyzed. You've got a lot of thought in that one. Like, you had to visualize it and the size of the icicle and where I was walking and where it hit me and what part it kind of like went through and what it severed or what it cracked. But no, I'm still breathing. But, I mean, that's a lot of thought. And then I was discussing, we'd actually never got to it. I was scheduled to discuss redistricting on Newsmax yesterday. And someone sent me a post. Are you discussing how removing the consent of the governed makes you a tyrant? Which I'm not doing. Redistricting doesn't do that. But they continue. After that, you can discuss which amendment is used for tyrants. #2A. He disagrees with me. So the answer is somebody should use a firearm. Guys, if you disagree, you disagree. If you think you have to engage in this, society doesn't thrive well. If you think words are violence, society doesn't thrive well. If you think it's okay to kill a healthcare CEO in the middle of the street or Charlie Kirk while he's inviting people to a microphone to talk to him, society doesn't thrive well. And if you ask me why I'm not a Democrat, that's why. Because I think society should engage open, honest conversation, even when we don't like it. Matt Baer has traffic.
Northbound Keystone closed at 25th. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds of Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Baer, WIBC Traffic.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, the new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
So the truth is, women live longer than men, often by many years. This has big financial consequences for women. They run a greater risk of running out of money in retirement. That's why it's critical women have the right strategy to file for Social Security. You really have to have someone that knows what they're doing.
The biggest mistake isn't choosing the wrong age. It's not understanding how Social Security impacts their IRA and 401k withdrawals, their taxes, and even their Medicare premiums. Discover how you could get the most out of your benefits with a free Social Security analysis from Bill Demery, your retirement guy in Indy. So if you've saved more than $200,000 but have not yet filed for Social Security, schedule that free analysis right now at 317-648-5120. 317-648-5120 or visit yourretirementguy.com.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
This holiday season, make your home magical with Sundown Gardens and Miss M's Home and Garden. From sparkling Christmas trees to glowing holiday decorations and show-stopping fresh greenery and trees for inside and out, Sundown and Miss M's has everything you need to turn your home into a winter wonderland. Visit them for wonderful Christmas gifts, delectable chocolates, live trees, wreaths, and more. Come in, get inspired, and let the holiday spirit ring. Sundown Gardens, 186th and Spring Mill in Westfield. Miss M's on 135 in Bargersville.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Hammer and Nigel show this afternoon. In terms of the changing of the congressional map, what are we hearing? We're going to ask Governor Mike Braun, who's in studio with us live this afternoon.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
Once upon a time, Attorney General, he wanted fair maps. We'll take a stroll down memory lane.
Join us Thursday 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Broadcasting from the Technology Recycler Studios, this is Indy's Mobile News, 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. The news starts now.
At almost exactly this time 1 year ago. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, the leader of United Healthcare.
Brian Thompson was gunned down outside of a Midtown New York hotel while in New York for his company's investors conference. The 50-year-old CEO left behind a wife and 2 children.
Fox's Chandler Painter's outside the court where the alleged killer, Luigi Mangione, will attend day 3 of a pretrial hearing, trying to get key evidence found when he was arrested at a Pennsylvania McDonald's not allowed at his murder trial.
Including items in his backpack like the 3D printed firearm and silencer, personal writings and journal that laid out his disdain for health insurers, his iPhone and several USB flash drives. They also want to suppress some of his statements that he made to police allegedly at the time. They say officers were asking questions before telling him that he had a right to remain silent.
As the controversy simmers over the U.S. military operation blowing up boats off the Venezuelan coast suspected of trafficking illegal drugs, killing dozens of alleged narco-terrorists, President Trump says,
I support the decision to knock out the boats.
But Congress is investigating one particular boat attack, and this morning,
Admiral Mitch Bradley gives closed-door classified briefings to the top Democrats and Republicans on the House and Senate Armed Services Committees and the Senate Intelligence Committee. He's head of U.S. Special Operations Command, and War Secretary Pete Hegseth says ordered a second strike on a suspected drug smuggling boat in the Caribbean September 2nd, killing 2 survivors of the initial strike.
That's Fox's Chris Foster. Back to Secretary Hegseth. The spokesman says an inspector general's report due out today in another controversy exonerates him that Hegseth did not break any laws revealing information on a U.S. attack on Houthi militants in Yemen in a Signal chat group. But that report does conclude Hegseth shared info that could have put the mission at risk. Steve Witkoff will talk to you, Ukrainian leader, today in Miami, pushing a U.S. peace plan days after the special envoy had a long meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, who keeps waging war. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
The coldest day of the year. Clear radar chilly this morning in downtown Indianapolis, 25 degrees, but it feels like it's 18 going up to 29. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:02. Central Indiana school districts, at least some of them, are delayed this morning because of the very cold weather. Mike Ryan at the National Weather Service says they are watching for a storm this weekend that could bring snow and rain.
Especially the second half of the weekend. More impacts would be late Saturday night and into Sunday. There's still a bit of uncertainty at this point as to whether we won't see some rain mixing in with the snow.
He says as far as the temperatures go today, it's going to be really cold in the teens and maybe below zero overnight. Indiana State Senator Kyle Walker, who recently received threats, announced that he won't be seeking re-election in 26. He represents the 31st district, which includes parts of Fishers and Lawrence. Walker says he'll finish his current term, which ends later that year, after months of considering his decision. A man is dead in an overnight shooting on Indianapolis' south side. It happened near an apartment complex, which is near East Hannah and South Meridian Streets. When officers got there, they found the person. He died at the scene. A jury has convicted a Terre Haute man in a child solicitation case. Here's Jake McDaniel.
Johnson County prosecutor Lance Hamner explains what Mark Ryer did.
This individual traveled over an hour and a half from Terre Haute to meet what he thought was a 14-year-old girl.
Then Hamner says Ryer was convicted of child solicitation on Tuesday. However, a judge released him on his promise to appear for his sentencing, which is set for January 9th. Jake McDaniel, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Governor Mike Braun joined leaders Wednesday to break ground on a new $15 million training center for the Central Midwest Carpenters Union. The center, 7 to 8 years in the making, will train a new generation of carpenters and floor coverers. Also, Governor Braun says he's starting what he calls the Family First Workplace Initiative. John Herrick explains what that is.
The governor's created what he calls a new family focus program that allows eligible state employees to bring their babies to work with them for the first 6 months. It starts right away, and Braun says it builds on his parental leave policy for state employees that he issued earlier this year, which expanded paid parental leave for new parents.
22nd ranked IU men's basketball team lost to Minnesota to open Big Ten play last night, 73-64. Head coach Darren DeVries.
I thought defensively we've been pretty good all year. I thought we just gave up a lot of clean opportunities for them tonight, some layups, some open threes, and then offensively we just kind of let their physicality kind of bog us down a little bit.
The Hoosiers play number 6 Louisville, Gainbridge Fieldhouse on Saturday afternoon. Later that night, it's the second-ranked football team facing top-ranked Ohio State for the Big Ten championship game at Lucas Oil Stadium. Kickoff at 8 o'clock. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
Ryan, on the east side, Keystone Avenue is shut down north of I-70, and that's because of a crash. 3 cars involved. Somebody's going to the hospital. Again, this is Keystone Avenue 27th, which is north of I-70. I might use the Emerson exit if I'm coming into Indianapolis. Exit at Emerson, then I can shoot over on 30th Street and rejoin northbound Keystone Avenue. Also, south side northbound 65 slow from Keystone Avenue into the South Split. That is construction. Traffic sponsored by Benjamin Franklin Plumbing. Make sure your home stays cozy and warm. Benjamin Franklin of Indianapolis is here to help with everything from water heaters, drain clearing, plumbing inspections, and more. Book at BenjaminFranklinPlumbingIndy.com. I'm Matt Bear with Traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist, what's going on?
Hey, good morning. We've got some cloud cover out there and a little bit of patchy fog in some locations. Could even see a few flakes or flurries this morning. I think later this afternoon, could see a little bit of sunshine, but it's not going to warm us up. We've technically already hit our high this morning. Temperatures will stay steady into the low and middle 20s this afternoon. Mostly clear and cold tonight. We'll see low temperatures fall to 10 in the city, outside of the city, areas into the single digits. The record low for tonight is 8, and it's a long-standing one, set back in 1886. Friday, partly cloudy. Be prepared for that cold morning. We'll get right around freezing into the afternoon, and this weekend doesn't look too bad. A partly to mostly cloudy skies Saturday, 34. Some snow chances on Sunday with highs near 30.
Now, Tara Hastings, first, this cold, this ridiculous cold. I also heard that we're expecting more snow next week.
Tuesday, there is a chance of some snow as well, but temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer, so we'll have to see whether or not we get maybe a little bit of a mix in there on Tuesday. Could be.
You don't have anything in the forecast that makes you say, "Oh, next week we're all going to die."
I do not.
January 24th, Tara Hastings. Yes. Trump, 1 year later, a red tie gala. It is going gangbusters. I actually had some people calling me because with the system we use for ticket sales, they were down for a short while, but everything's working now, so you can get your tickets. Tickets.TonyKatz.com is where you go. You can go to WIBC.com. The bourbon, the food, the laughs, the good time. And I'm serious. I want the Wish TV weather conglomerate there to take pictures with people. I want you. Okay. I want Marcus. I want Drew Narsutis, not Ryan Morse. No one needs that. But I want you guys there.
Okay. All right.
To shake hands, kiss babies, maybe kiss Matt Bear. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. Whatever Marcus wants to do, and be there. So the question before us is, if invited, will you show up?
Is it downtown? Did you say
downtown
right?
Indianapolis at the Hyatt Regency, the famed, trusted, and oh so sexy Hyatt Regency. Hyatt Regency, when you want to impress. That's my tagline.
Was that an ad?
Absolutely. Here, try this. The Hyatt Regency, downtown Indianapolis, because you deserve only the best.
Oh, that was
there it is.
Spectacular. Was this the one that you said something about cowboy boots or something?
What?
Yeah, didn't you say something about, wear your cowboy boots or something?
No. First of all, I think you can. I think what was happening, you were on OnlyFans and you saw that and you got it.
Oh.
You got it,
is
confused.
that right? Okay. 24th. I don't have anything on the calendar, but I would need to find out if my babysitter is available. So let me talk with my husband.
Oh, Phil Sanchez is available. Don't worry. Phil Sanchez will take care of your baby.
Oh, Phil Sanchez will. Okay,
Right.
great. Yes.
They want us to. The people want to meet you. They want to meet you. They want to meet Matt Bear. They want everything. They want the full confluence of everything Tony Katz in the Morning News in one place. So.
At the Hyatt Regency.
The Hyatt Regency, downtown Indianapolis. Cowboy boots are welcome.
That's great.
There it is. Tara Hastings, I got to do radio now.
Okay. Bye-bye now.
All right. January 24th, tickets.tonykatz.com. You got to be there. It's the perfect Christmas gift. It's going to be unbelievable. A night you are going to adore. So great. So great. Tickets.tonykatz.com. 25 degrees right now in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:10. I'm asking for a tour. And I don't think I do this too often. There are two places. One has been offered to me, and I haven't been able to take them up on it. And I want to. People have been so kind. And that is Scottish Rite. I want that tour more than oxygen. As a matter of fact, they've got a whole event space. Talk about a place I would love to do an event. Scottish Rite? Oh, that would be amazing. And we'll do it with scotch instead of bourbon. And I don't know if they're going to go for that. But I want the tour so desperately. It is just another one of those amazing spots that Indianapolis has that we take for granted. People just drive right by it. Silly. Did I say hello? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. But Kearns and Carmel has the story that the Indy Airport is debuting a Tuskegee Airmen exhibit. Yeah, I want the tour. I want to see it. I want someone to explain it to me. The Tuskegee Airmen, Americans Freedom Flyers, it's called. It is one of the largest. It's the longest scheduled exhibit in the history of the airport. It's going to run through March of 2026, which honors the legacy of the Tuskegee Airmen. It's got artifacts, airmen stories, and a whole bunch of other insane memorabilia that you can read through and look at. Great part of American history. I absolutely love it. I want to see more of this, whether it's with Tuskegee Airmen or just military in general, which I would adore. Absolutely fantastic. This is a very, very, very cool exhibit that is going to be here through March 26, 2026, which I believe is like it's not a holiday. It's Tuskegee Airmen Recognition Day. There's a day for everything. Why not a day for this? There are groovy things happening. I know it's weird to think of, just go to the airport and check this out, but go to the airport and check this out. Very, very cool. Love seeing it. Want to get a more in-depth look. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Picture this. Your career ends, your paycheck stops. Suddenly you're conducting your retirement with no sheet music. Don't let that happen. I'm Jason Hutchins, and after years of guiding Hoosier families through retirement planning, I put together some of the most important lessons into one simple, easy-to-read book, Orchestrate Your Retirement, a guide to composing a financially tuned plan. Get a copy mailed to you at no cost. Call 317-660-0929. That's 317-660-0929. This book is packed with real-world stories and strategies on income, Social Security, taxes, and how to protect what you've worked so hard to build. Call Guardian Wells Financial at 317-660-0929. That's 660-0929 and ask for your copy. No pressure, no strings attached. Supplies are limited, so when they're gone, they're gone. Orchestrate your retirement. The rhythm of your future starts here.
Investment advisory services offered through Creative One Wealth LLC, a registered investment advisor. Guardian Wells Financial is not affiliated with Creative One Wealth or with any government agency. Licensed insurance professionals.
If you used to hear a whole lot of this, but now you can barely hear this, You need to check out RelayIndiana.com and the Caption Telephone. The Caption Telephone allows you to get your groove back when using the telephone. It uses voice recognition technology so you can read on a bright screen what the other caller is saying. Go to RelayIndiana.com and add clarity back into your conversations with the Caption Telephone from Relay Indiana. Visit RelayIndiana.com now.
Breathe in the wonder and joy of Christmas, where the extraordinary often shines through the ordinary moments, through kindness, care, and compassion. At Franciscan Health, we provide care rooted in faith, love, and dignity, and believe life is a gift and every moment is extraordinary. So take a breath and give thanks as we celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas. Franciscan Health. Love your extraordinary life.
Traffic on the fives. Matthew Bear, what's going on?
All right, Tony, looking at Keystone Avenue on the east side, shut down north of I-70 at 27th Street, and that's because of a crash involving 3 vehicles, 1 person taken to a hospital. Northbound 65 on the south side is slow from Keystone Avenue up to the south split because of construction. And then inbound 69 is slowing down 106th Street to 465. Traffic sponsored by O'Keefe's Working Hands Hand Cream. Cold weather wearing on your hands. Try O'Keefe's Working Hands. You'll see visible results in 1 use and guaranteed relief for dry, cracked hands. O'Keefe's Working Hands, America's #1 hand cream. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 25 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:16.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577. For service today. Today.
Getting ready for that popcorn moment brought to you by Booher, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. If it's inside your 4 walls, yeah, you know the rest, but you haven't made the phone call yet. What are you waiting for? You deserve a new kitchen. Wait, hold on. Let me say it differently. You've done the work. You've done the research. You have figured out that this isn't working for you, so now make it work for you. You deserve to treat yourself well enough to recognize that you have value. It isn't just the value of your home, that you want a better life for you and your family, and this is going to be a huge part of it. So you don't have the clutter, so you have the proper flow, so you have the proper feel. This isn't about ego, this is about your life. Your kitchen is the center and the soul of your home. If it's not working, how does anything else work? Yeah, it's that. So talk to Booher Remodeling today. Talk to them about their 5-step design process, which makes everything so easy and takes all the stress and all the guesswork out of a home remodel. You know what's happening at every single moment, and they've been listening to you, doing what it is you want done, and doing it in a way that professionals do it. So everything is going to work. The most unbelievable quality in terms of the finishes, the countertops, the cabinets, the flooring, everything at the top of the top. The value you get, not only for your home, but for your life. That's what we're talking about. Because when you're talking about a remodel, people get into this paralysis and they lose their minds and they just like, you know what, I can't think about it right now. Think about it. And then allow yourself the opportunity to have better for yourself, for your family, for your home, for your life. Talk to Booher Remodeling today. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Booher Remodeling, 5546 or online at Booher, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's the story you need to hear to believe, then grab your popcorn because, well, there is so much more. Scott Bessent, he's the Treasury Secretary. You've seen pictures. And he was over at this event it was put on by the New York Times. And I always forget the guy's name. I think I called him Aaron Sorkin, and I don't think his first name is Aaron. He's over there at CNBC. He's doing the hosting at this event. And some of the conversations are the standard conversations you would expect a left-leaning journalist, quote-unquote, and I don't particularly mind Sorkin, but he is what he is in terms of his leanings, and the kind of responses you would expect from somebody who is in a Trump cabinet, for example, like this.
I told a friend of mine the other day, I said, if Donald Trump invented a cure for cancer, the Democrats would say, and the mainstream media would say, yeah, but it causes dandruff.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. The Wall Street Journal, in one of their few good editorials lately, had a piece the other day by a clinical psychiatrist, and the question was, is there Trump derangement syndrome? Is it a psychological condition? And he concluded it is.
Absolutely is. So he makes those comments, and then he is on this panel over there, and he's admitting... I don't even read the New York Times.
The question is, this is like a new? Is this a new normal?
Andrew, there's no new normal, and I can tell you that I actually don't read the New York Times anymore. That sometimes I do watch CNBC. But occasionally people send me articles, and there's just this fever swamp. And you're now a pop historian with 1929, and in 20, 30, 40, 50 years, the New York Times is no longer the paper of record. You can't go. I read this article. President Trump is slowing down. President Trump's mental capacity. It is 100% fake. That he only called me twice at 2 a.m. last week instead of 3 times.
You're saying he called you? I believe that he called you at 2 or 3 in the morning.
That whole narrative, you had what was one of the greatest scandals of all time. That the coverage of the Biden administration, Joe Biden's diminished capacity, and the cover-up.
And that's
now. This is coming up again. Because in the cabinet meeting a couple days ago, remember, I covered the cabinet meetings live. And I didn't notice it. President Trump appears to a couple of times have dozed off for a moment there, closed his eyes like he was resting. People are like, he's too old. Look at that. Falling asleep in the cabinet meeting. And they're all discussing it and they're making fun of it. The point that Bessent is making here is that you're part of a machine that won't even admit that you covered up for Joe Biden when he was clearly mentally incapacitated.
What was one of the greatest scandals of all time, that the coverage of the Biden administration, Joe Biden's diminished capacity, and the cover-up.
And that's why it's probably fair to raise these questions.
Where was the New York Times? We just had a 3-hour cabinet meeting yesterday, Andrew. For 10 months, the Biden administration did not have a cabinet meeting. How are you going to invoke the 25th Amendment if the cabinet secretaries never see the president, which they didn't? That, I hear from people in the Treasury building that I see President Trump more in a day than my predecessor saw Joe Biden in half a year.
Now, there's no question that that's true. But I want to make sure we're all on the same page. We're allowed to notice that Donald Trump dozed off in a cabinet meeting. We're all allowed to notice that. We could say how human it is and that you've done it and that I've done it, but it did happen. What we cannot do is let people who still refuse to admit the cover-up of Joe Biden decide that therefore something has to happen. We get to decide that. These are the rules that they created. And the left doesn't get to give us now new rules that we can't listen to what it is that you just told us are the rules. You said this is all okay. You said defend your guy at all costs. You said don't notice things. Me, I'm going to notice everything because I just can't help myself. But I'm not going to take any lectures from progressives on what to do about it. You know what I would do? I'd have a 2-hour meeting, not a 3-hour meeting, Mr. President. I would maybe turn the air down in the room to make it colder. If it's too warm, you get too cozy. Right? I would stop having Pam Bondi say, "You're so great, Mr. President," over and over and over again. That'll lull you right to sleep. Have a shorter meeting. But get lectured to by the left? Part of the reason Trump has these cabinet meetings in front of the cameras is to show, look at what's happening. This is what Joe Biden could not do. And his cabinet, which all knew he was mentally impaired, did not even ask for. They all covered it up. You think Pete Buttigieg is a good guy? These people knew he was incapable, and they were like, well, we'll just run the country in his stead. I didn't vote for Pete Buttigieg. Rational people didn't vote for Pete Buttigieg. Kamala Harris knew what was happening and did nothing. That's who these people are. And then they want to lecture. Nah. I'm better off with Trump in office. I'm glad Biden and Kamala Harris aren't in office. But if you think I'm going to not notice that the President of the United States is 79 years old and maybe we need a little bit younger, you're also insane. I'm not going to notice. I'm not going to pretend that it's not happening. I'm going to notice all of it. Just that easy. Matt Barrett's got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
4-minute delay on inbound 69 100 at 6th Street, 2465. South side, northbound 65. Again, 4-minute delay. Keystone Avenue into the south split. That's a construction zone. Northbound 65, tied out of the north split up to West Street. And Keystone Avenue, multiple lanes blocked north of 70. This is Keystone at 27th because of a 3-vehicle crash. One person was taken to a hospital. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy-colored diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel show this afternoon. In terms of the changing of the congressional map, what are we hearing? We're going to ask Governor Mike Braun, who's in studio with us live this afternoon.
Hey, Black Friday's come early to Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 deal. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. So get those Black Friday deals all month long at Tom Roush Lincoln.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 5220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. Offer good through 12/31/25.
I was seriously injured. It was definitely somebody's fault, and I didn't actually know who, so I needed to call someone. I was really happy to have a law firm like Hensley that had ethics. I made the best call.
It happens. Hire Hensley.
Need furnace or heat pump service and want to work with a local independent dealer you can trust, like Stevenson Heating and Cooling? Find that American Standard Air dealer at IndyHomeComfort.com.
I'm with Applied Innovation customer Jeremy Gump, Chief Administrative Officer for GT Independence, a company with over 900 employees nationwide.
We have a very significant end-of-year or beginning-of-year printing job that we do.
When your previous vendor and equipment couldn't perform, you contacted Applied Innovation.
And at that point, he got the right people in touch with us, and Applied Innovation helped us scale and automate this very complex year-end printing process. And more importantly, their support is fast and reliable every single day.
Sounds like Applied Innovation has become an important partner.
Absolutely. I would describe that as a partnership. Yes. They understand our business very well.
So you're sold on Applied Innovation?
Yes. Yes. When I get the opportunity, whether it's our local school districts or other local businesses, I'm quick to recommend Applied Innovation.
Make your complex job simple. Call Applied Innovation today, 800-521-0983, or visit appliedinnovation.com.
Galaxy Concrete Coating is proud to support the Salvation Army Radiothon through My Virtual Red Kettle. Hey, it's Casey Daniels. Now through December 13th, they'll match your contribution up to $1,000. That's double the impact to make someone's life a little better. Visit WIBC.com and look for Casey's Virtual Red Kettle. And while you're at it, check out Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They can transform your home. Say goodbye to cracked, stained floors and hello to durable, stunning surfaces that last. Their cutting-edge technology ensures a beautiful finish every time. You get to pick out the color. Upgrade your home today with Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They're for garage floors, driveways, pool decks, and patios. Call for your free estimate at 877-417-0635. This Christmas time, make a difference and upgrade your space with Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They're creating stronger floors and stronger communities. Find them online at galaxyconcretecoatings.com. Galaxy Concrete Coatings, a proud sponsor of WIBC's Radiothon for the Salvation Army.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
It's B Windows' biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Who's expected to be on Capitol Hill this morning? Clear radar, but it is chilly in downtown Indianapolis. We'll get to that in a moment. 25 degrees, feels like it's 18, going up to 29. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:31. The Navy admiral accused of ordering a second strike that killed survivors on a drug smuggling boat is expected to be on Capitol Hill this morning.
Admiral Mitch Bradley gives closed-door classified briefings to the top Democrats and Republicans on the House and Senate Armed Services Committees and the Senate Intelligence Committee. He's head of U.S. Special Operations Command, and War Secretary Pete Hegseth says ordered a second strike on a suspected drug smuggling boat in the Caribbean September 2nd, killing 2 survivors of the initial strike. The Washington Post reports Secretary Hegseth had ordered before the strikes that everyone be killed, and that Admiral Bradley told people on a secure conference call during the mission that the survivors were legitimate targets because they could theoretically call other traffickers to retrieve them and their cargo.
Fox's Chris Foster reporting Minneapolis is putting up new signs on public property banning ICE agents.
The mayor signed an executive order banning any kind of immigration enforcement on city-owned property like vacant lots, parking garages, the farmer's market lot, pretty much anywhere, anything that can be used for some sort of staging or processing when it comes to immigration. They will also be providing signage for any private property owners who would like signs for their own lots. If there are any violations of this order, it sounds like the city will go to the court, file for an injunction for trespassing to try to get the situation to stop.
Fox 9 Minneapolis St. Paul's Karen Scullin is reporting HHS is looking into a Midwestern school that vaccinated a child without parental consent despite a state exemption. In a video on X, HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says the federal government will fight for parental rights.
Parents love their children the most, and HHS will always defend their voice, their authority, and their rightful place at the center of their children's healthcare decisions.
HHS did not identify the school or the student involved, but said the vaccine came from the Federal Vaccines for Children program run by the CDC. The program provides free vaccines to children who are uninsured, underinsured, or on Medicaid. It is going to be the coldest day of the year, and forecaster Mike Ryan says you can expect temperatures to drop as the day goes on.
Wind chills will be near zero for Thursday morning, a little colder as you go northwest.
He says they're also watching for a storm Saturday into Sunday. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com. Sports is next.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
After Minnesota beat 22nd ranked IU 73-64 in Indiana's Big Ten opener, fans rushed the court. It was IU's first loss of the season, and head coach Darren DeVries says it's all about how the team bounces back.
Every night's going to be a fight just like this. So we have a group that's pretty connected. Got some guys that played a lot of basketball. So I expect them to come ready and to respond and be ready for Saturday.
IU plays number 6 Louisville at Gainbridge Fieldhouse on Saturday. Later that night, the school's second-ranked football team faces top-ranked Ohio State. Head coach Kurt Cignetti and the Hoosiers are 4-point underdogs. And Jamal Murray scored 52 points as the Denver Nuggets beat the Pacers 135-120 last night. The Pacers dropped to 4-18 on the season. They play the Bulls in Chicago tomorrow night. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
Inbound 69. Crash before 82nd Street, backing us up to 116th. And we look at the North Split heading into downtown. Crash northbound 65 coming out of the North Split, and that's backed up to Rural. Downtown, northbound 6570 stop and go traffic from Michigan Street up to the North Split, and on the south side, northbound 65 slows from South Keystone Avenue into the South Split. That's a construction zone and a delay of 5 minutes. Keystone Avenue, north of 25th, crash cleanup continues right around 27th Street. This is north of I-70 on the east side. Avoid if you can. 3-car crash. One person went to the hospital. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. She's too special for just an average gift to see Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy-colored diamond collection. Shop local. Shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
25 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:37.
She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy colored diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Whenever I'm out wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen.
Today on the marketplace, spatula heaven. It's about time. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Get a good look at those old studios there at the live stream because that's changing. During downtime, I'm clearing my head, getting ready for what's next to the show. I'm on Facebook Marketplace. Cool stuff, odd stuff, weird stuff, strange stuff. It is all there on the Marketplace. I bring some of it to you right here on the Marketplace, brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Your cash is waiting for you. Go get it at IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Fast, easy, free to use. Text my name, Tony. Text Tony to 46220 to get started and see if you have real dollars, your dollars, waiting for you. The live stream is over there on the YouTubes, and there's Matt Bear, and there's producer Carl. We're moving buildings, moving studios. I'm actually going to be swinging by to say my goodbyes to the place that gave me my start, right there where Matt Bear is sitting right now.
How
right
about
there that? In that spot. Hello. Get out of my chair.
No, I won't.
I'm Sheldon.
It's not
that's
your
my
chair.
Spot. That's my spot.
No.
Yes.
Multiple people use this chair.
Yes, yes, yes. You will leave now.
Okay.
You go now.
I'm leaving.
Matt, do you ever find yourself trying to like I don't know, flip an egg or do something there near the stove with the frying pan? You're like, man, if only I had a spatula.
Man, I always have to use my hands. So
right.
I'd love a spatula. Man, oh man.
Well, luckily for you, I have found dozens of handmade wooden spatulas.
You don't say.
They've got 30 or more handcrafted options of different wood species: walnut, honey. Actually, it's not even just honey locust, cedar, maple, oak. Protected with mineral oil, hand wash only. Keep applying the oil every few washes. Do not put in the dishwasher. This person makes spatulas.
Oh, it's beautiful. Honey oak spatulas, and they sound. Is this at Tony Katz? Is this where I find? Okay,
Yeah,
at Tony
I put
Katz.
it on the Twitter X at Tony Katz.
All right,
and you can see it there.
Oh, these are paddles. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
they're
these
not
are
paddles.
Child disciplinary tools. This is. I wish I had these around when I was a kid. I would have turned out the way I am.
Wow.
If you have, it's good. If you have like 24 kids, it's one for each paddle, so you can really. You can draw names on them and everything. Just make sure you don't wash them in the dishwasher, because then they'll ruin. Drill holes in them, and that'll.
Hold on a second. Stop.
Used to scare me.
Why was the first thing that you went to was paddles?
Because that's what they are. I mean.
Yes!
Producer Carl, seriously, stop that. Seriously, Producer Carl.
What is that?
Yes.
Why?
Good Lord.
Why was this? They're clearly spatulas. Why do you make it into something that's kind of, I don't know, like Catholic school dirty?
When
by the way, I'm going to get emails.
Good Lord.
Oh, my God. Send your emails immediately to Jason Hammer at WIBC.com.
Send them
I'll
to
be sure to
anybody.
get them.
Anybody but me.
These are spatulas. This is for stirring the gravy for Sunday night macaroni.
No, that's what Mom used to call when she would hit me over the butt with a paddle, stirring the gravy.
Hold on a second. Did your mother ever hit you?
No. I got spanked once, and I don't know. Yeah, I only got spanked once in my entire life. You know,
Right.
That's a problem.
And that was as a child, correct?
Yeah, I was 17. Bad report card. And Mom was like, "We put you in algebra 2." Smack right across the butt.
Right. This is a spatula. It's meant for flipping an egg. The question is, do I want a spatula? Hold on, producer Carl needs to calm down. Carl needs to take a breath and get a hold of himself.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
He is a 12-year-old giggling. Do I want a spatula that I have to keep protected with mineral oil?
Oh, so you have to pour the mineral oil over the. Is that how you?
Yeah, and then you have to rub it into your spatula.
Well then, yeah, that gives it velocity, Tony. It's like you're throwing a curveball whenever you go. And
you're not throwing this. The spatula is not a weapon. Stop trying to hurt people with this piece of wood.
To my adopted family, I hold up the spatula. Everybody gets in line. You know, it's a beautiful thing. I don't have an adopted family.
Hey, Mom, why is Matt Bear single?
No, I would be a great father. I'd be a great disciplinarian.
Oh, you'd be a fantastic father.
You go over 4.
Dear Lord, this parenting class you're giving us is it's got the ladies swooning. They're lining up right now at 40 Monument Circle.
1C on the report card, homemade spatula. That's all I know. I'm holding it up, and I'm going to be like, this is going to be a smart household. And they'll appreciate it because they'll all grow up to be successful in their careers.
All I know is, and never mind whatever happened to you as a child, the wooden spoon is a standard, right? And I never had to treat it with mineral oil. This is the part that's confusing me, because these spatulas are $12 each, right?
Yeah.
They're very pretty, and you can get 2 for $20. They're in Muncie. I just don't know about the treating part. I just want to be able to use it. But in terms of a look, I think they're very attractive.
Oh, they're really cool. Really well done. It's, what's that word? A-R-T, artisanal. Artsy.
Artisanal?
Artisanal, yeah. They're artisanal spatulas that he had worked in. Then you rub the mineral oil all over it and just kind of knead it in, and that's how you treat them. So it's kind of a process, but I would definitely buy one, just one.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to the price. I'm not. It's the upkeep part that has me confused. Kat on the live stream says they'll dry out easily without the mineral oil.
Yeah. You just throw them in the tub, and whoever showers next takes them out and puts them back. That's all you do. Easy stuff.
I'm starting to think I'm bringing this segment to an end.
I'm trying to help. Listen, I only know life from my perspective, and that's what I share.
Yeah, and isn't that the issue?
No. I turned out all right. It took me.
Oh, absolutely, Matt. You turned out great. You turned out terrific. Matt Bear, everybody. No, that's just fine.
I am a citizen. It took me 12 years to get my degree, but I got it.
These spatulas are available at the marketplace. Not bad. I just don't know about the mineral oil. But Matt Bear, he has traffic. What's up, Matthew?
All right, Tony, looking at northbound 65 stop-and-go traffic from South Keystone Avenue into the South Split. That is a construction zone. Northeast side, inbound 69 before 82nd Street. Crash blocking the left lane, causing stop-and-go traffic to 116th Street. That's a delay right now, 13 minutes. Inbound 70 slows at Rural through the North Split out to Meridian because of a crash in northbound 6570. Now jammed up Michigan Street into the North Split because of that crash. Watch out for Keystone north of 70. This is Keystone at 27th. Serious crash there, involved 3 cars, and somebody was taken to the hospital. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pennants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We've got 25 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:46.
Mark Dietel.
Guys, the real estate market, it's not easy, but it's really not easy if you don't have the right team selling your home. That's why you need to speak to the experts at Mark Dietel Realty. Maybe with a growing family, working from home, you need more space. Mark Dietel is the real estate expert trusted and recommended with the sale of your home. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. You just pick your move date. No long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time. Neil in Indianapolis said I had already moved and listed my old home with an agent friend for 60 days. Not happy. I decided to evaluate the Mark Dietel marketing plan, and I switched. To my relief, after about 15 days on the market, the Mark Dietel team sold my home as is for the price I needed. Call the local Indianapolis agent, trusted and recommended. The agent who guarantees your home sold or he'll buy it. Call Mark Dietel. Good guy. You're going to enjoy the conversation. You're going to enjoy working with him. 317-755-4232. Get all the details or go online to markdietel.com. That's Mark Dietel, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdietel.com.
So what's in the bag today? Yesterday's leftovers? Another lunch meat sandwich? Well, go ahead and pull up a rock and settle in for a half hour of I wish I was eating something else. Or you could be eating something else, or someplace else. If you're brown bagging it at the corner of 30th and Shadeland area, drop over to His Place Eatery for 30 minutes of why didn't I know about this place sooner? Nothing fancy, not a lot of frills. They save that for the quality of the meal. Like ribs that fall off the bone, southern fried chicken, sides that will cause your taste buds to thank you into tomorrow. Put that in your brown bag and eat it. Better yet, bank the bag. Go to His Place Eatery at the corner of 30th and Shadeland, or the newest location off 86th and Ditch Road. Your dirty boots and work clothes are welcome here. His Place, your place for lunch. Go to hisplaceeatery.com to learn more.
Hi, I'm Emily, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where a small box with a burgundy bow will help you win the holidays. As an in-house designer, I love creating meaningful, fine jewelry gifts. Choose a necklace with a gorgeous infinity charm to symbolize your everlasting love. Or go for a personalized piece with an engraving, their zodiac sign, favorite color gemstone, or their initial accented with pave diamonds, because a friend wants you to be a holiday hero. Stop by or shop now at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered.
That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
By the time this ad ends, Washington will have burned through millions of your dollars. That's not how we do things in Indiana. I'm Congressman Jefferson Shreve, bringing Hoosier common sense to Washington. I passed legislation to cut waste, save taxpayers millions, and deliver real tax relief for workers and families. Less waste, more money in your pocket.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
The best AI for your business isn't artificial, it's advisor intelligence. With Horizon, you get real people to help you drive real growth. Open your business account today at horizonbank.com/businessai. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Shop the Cyber Sale at Grand Appliance for hundreds in exclusive savings on America's #1 appliance brand, LG. Visit grandappliance.com or your local showroom to save.
Make a difference this season with WIBC's Radiothon, sponsored by Financial Center, your credit union for what's next. Learn more and get involved at fcfcu.com.
According to the Washington Times, Democrats are refusing to negotiate on Obamacare subsidies. Okay. No subsidies. Have a nice day. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Great to be with you. If they believe that they've got this upper hand, and I have argued for forever the left always overplays their hand, and that they've got everybody talking about health care, and they can get these subsidies, and they can keep Obamacare going. I am the one who said on this very program that Trump will extend the subsidies. He wants this. He is not a conservative. He's a populist. He's going to keep this going and say, look what I did for you. Now, he has something on his side, this President Trump, that Republicans have offered absolutely nothing in 15 years to counter Obamacare. Just did a video about this yesterday. If you are a subscriber over at TonyKatz.com, you got it last night. Myself and Fingers Malloy. We're talking about this, shared that with everybody, so you should be a subscriber at TonyKatz.com and see it for yourself. 15 years, you haven't figured out how to message. You don't have a plan. You don't have anything. So, of course, Democrats think this is the plan, and we're going to keep these subsidies that are extended and exist because of rising prices, because Obamacare doesn't work. Obamacare didn't lower costs. Obamacare didn't make anybody healthier or safer. It just didn't. It was a lie and it was a fraud. Put forth by liars and frauds, and now they want you to pay more for other people. They're really gross. And they believe they've got the upper hand on this, and they don't have to negotiate. Remember what they said. We're willing to sit down with anyone, anywhere, at any time. But they never said they were going to negotiate. They never said it. They have no interest in negotiating. Hakeem Jeffries, the so-called minority leader, doesn't negotiate. And you say to me, why'd you just say so-called? Because he's taken to doing this. It's the so-called Secretary of Defense, Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, the so-called Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. He now says this, the so-called thing. I don't know, he did some testing and thought that this was going to poll well. He's a weird dude. He really is. He lacks a whole lot of decency, and that's why he's the leader of the Democrats in the House. So the so-called leader, because he doesn't lead anything, him and Chuck Schumer, the soon-to-be not senator of New York, they believe that they can move this and they can get all the subsidies they want. Trump has said, why are we giving the money to the hospital groups? Why don't we give it directly back to the people? I have said, why are you taking my money to begin with? But hey, they're not listening to me. I could clearly see Trump saying, no, we're going to do something better. Now, you can be a part of it or not. And not extending the subsidies. They want to extend things because they don't want the costs going up. None of this gets better until Obamacare is ripped out by the root. But it doesn't happen until you explain to America why, and here's what we're going to do instead, and here's why it's going to lower costs for you. The Democrats are going to scream and yell, but it doesn't matter. They were screaming and yelling about abortion and about Roe. It didn't matter. And so this is where the Republicans have to come to the Lord and say, we're going to be strong here. We're going to fight here, and Obamacare is over. Over. And let's go with market-based solutions, including something across state lines and a whole host of things, some of which I haven't even thought of yet, but other people knowing this subject better than I, and say, let's try this. And let's start engaging the problem with insurance. Never mind care. Some people are going to have a rough time with this. But this Obamacare is giving everybody a rough time. Matt Bear has traffic.
Southbound 69 before 82nd Street crash, backed up to 116th. Northbound 65 out of the north split crash, slow to the north split from west. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
So the truth is, women live longer than men, often by many years. This has big financial consequences for women. They run a greater risk of running out of money in retirement. That's why it's critical women have the right strategy to file for Social Security. You really have to have someone that knows what they're doing.
The biggest mistake isn't choosing the wrong age. It's not understanding how Social Security impacts their IRA and 401k withdrawals, their taxes, and even their Medicare premiums. Discover how you could get the most out of your benefits with a free Social Security analysis from Bill Demery, your retirement guy in Indy. So if you've saved more than $200,000 but have not yet filed for Social Security, schedule that free analysis right now at 317-648-5120. 317-648-5120 or visit yourretirementguy.com.
Imagine being the wizard of your own home. With Xfinity, intelligent self-healing Wi-Fi fixes problems like magic. It boostifies speeds to your devices when you need it most and makes your favorite Wicked content sparklify on every screen. All while a spell of protection helps keep your family safe online. When you're out in Oz, Xfinity Mobile joins Wi-Fi and 5G to keep your phone connected from here to the Emerald City. If you had the most intelligent Wi-Fi from Xfinity, everything would work together for good. And now you can cast a spell to stop time and keep your internet bill steady for 5 whole years. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. No contracts or commitments with amazifying equipment included. Xfinity, imagine that. And see Wicked for good, only in theaters November 21st. Restrictions apply. Select plans only. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet.
Fall in Indy, and if you hate the paint, do what your neighbor Don did. He called Rhino Shield.
Well, the home was built in 1948. Paint on the aluminum siding was peeling, and I couldn't find anyone who would repaint it until I called Rhino Shield.
Rhino Shield's better than paint, and the crew?
Painted all my aluminum siding, and I've got a front porch that runs the whole length of the house, and all the pillars and everything. And once they were gone, I couldn't even tell that they were there.
With Rhino Shield's 25-year transferable warranty, you'll never have to paint your home again. And right now, you can have Rhino Shield for 15% off the regular price.
Well, I've told a lot of people, do the Rhino Shield. It's really a great product, and if you don't want to paint the house, that would be the way to go.
Here's Rhino Shield's Shane Smith.
This offer is limited, so call me at 888-RHINO-41. That's 888-RHINO-41.
Don't paint.
Don't vinyl.
Go Rhino!
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
If your dream home includes enough room for family and friends to gather during the holidays or anytime, Joyner Homes can build you the most beautiful custom home right now and ready for you to move in next year. Joyner Homes builds character-rich, smart design homes. Check out their 5-star Google reviews, visit their model homes 7 days a week, learn about their in-home architectural team, and get inspired at joynerhomes.com, where you'll see pricing and floor plans. That's joynerhomes.com, JOYNER homes.com.
Hammer and Nigel show this afternoon. In terms of the changing of the congressional map, what are we hearing? We're going to ask Governor Mike Braun, who's in studio with us live this afternoon.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
Once upon a time, Attorney General, he wanted fair maps. We'll take a stroll down memory lane.
Join us Thursday 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Broadcasting from the Technology Recycler Studios, this is Indy's Mobile News, 93 WIBC.
A Navy admiral deployed to Capitol Hill. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. And lawmakers in House and Senate private briefings will ask Mitch Bradley about a controversial attack he ordered in September. In the ongoing operation off the Venezuelan coast that's blown up more than 20 boats suspected of illegal drug trafficking, killing dozens of alleged narco-terrorists.
War Secretary Pete Hegseth says he saw that first strike live, but was not informed of the follow-on strike until hours later that killed the initial 2 survivors. The New York Times reports Hegseth and the Pentagon had planned for this contingency. Quote, the military would attempt to rescue survivors who appeared to be helpless, shipwrecked, or out of what the administration considers a fight. But it would try again to kill them if they took what the United States deemed to be a hostile action.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson. While Secretary Hegseth is in the middle of that, an Inspector General's report comes out today on a controversy from months ago. The Signal group chat where Hegseth discussed military strikes on Houthi militants in Yemen. A Hegseth spokesperson says the report exonerates him that he did not break the law sharing classified information. But Fox's Jennifer Griffin reports that IG
concluded Secretary Pete Hegseth, quote, created risk to operational security, and his actions, sharing operational details before the strike was complete on the commercially available app Signal, quote, could have resulted in failed U.S. mission objectives and potential harm to U.S. pilots.
It's confirmed in Israel. Another dead hostage returned by Hamas.
So Tisak Rintalak from Thailand was killed during the massacre by Hamas in southern Israel on October 7th, 2023. He was an agricultural worker employed at a kibbutz. His return means Israeli Ran Gavili is the last hostage whose remains are still in Gaza.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Luigi Mangione returns to court this morning, 1 year to the day after the murder. He's charged in the shooting outside a New York City hotel of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. A pretrial hearing continues. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What police discovered on Indianapolis's south side this morning, clear radar, and it is chilly at Monument Circle, 25, but it feels more like 18. We're going up to 29. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:02. A man is dead after a shooting this morning at an Indianapolis apartment complex on the city's south side, not too far from East Hannah and South Meridian. When the cops got there, they found the man lying in a pool of blood. He died at the scene. An Indianapolis man will spend nearly 50 years in prison after admitting to murder. Uber driver Francisco Valadez has agreed to plead guilty to killing Shanti Dixon. At the time, Dixon was 30 years old, and prosecutors say Valadez picked her up in an Uber on September of 24, drove her to a dead-end street, raped her, got enraged, shot her, and then had sex with her dead body. Investigators found her in a wooded area. As part of the plea agreement, Valadez will plead guilty to murder. Other charges will be dropped. Central Indiana schools delaying the start today because of very chilly temperatures, and it is expected to get colder, says forecaster Mike Ryan at the National Weather Service.
And then after the cold day on Thursday, wind chills are going to remain near zero and then potentially drop.
Ryan says they are watching a storm develop Saturday into Sunday, but he's still unsure about the precipitation type. Indiana Governor Mike Braun says he's starting what he calls the Family First Workplace Initiative. John Herrick explains what that is.
He said it's a new family-focused program that allows eligible state employees to bring their babies to work during the first 6 months of life. It's a pilot program that starts immediately with agencies implementing the standardized procedures issued by the State Personnel Department. If it is successful, then Braun says the state may expand the Infants at Work initiative to additional agencies. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
In Warsaw, Governor Braun joined leaders on Wednesday to break ground on a $15 million training center for carpenters. The center, which has been in the making about 7 to 8 years, will train a new generation of carpenters and floor coverers. Apprenticeship enrollment is up 52%. And Saturday night, it is number 2 IU taking on number 1 Ohio State for the Big Ten football championship. The Buckeyes are coached by Ryan Day. He shared his thoughts on IU head coach Curt Cignetti.
Yeah, Google him. Look at what he's done. I got a lot of respect for what he's put on the field and what he's done. And so, these guys play really, really hard. This is going to be a huge challenge for our team. I mean, this is a really good team, and it's going to be a great atmosphere.
Saturday's game kicks off at 8. IU is a 4-point underdog. Their basketball team lost. Their 22nd ranked basketball team lost to Minnesota last night in the Big Ten opener 73-64. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
Yeah, Ryan, coming out of the North Split, we have two problems. We have a crash, and then we have a stall in the left lane that has us backed up through the North Split. And westbound 79 slow because of it, being from Emerson Avenue into the North Split. Inbound 69 before 82nd Street. That's a crash. Backs us up to 116th Street, an 11-minute delay. Northwest side, northbound 465 at 865. It's a crash on the left shoulder, slow to 86. South side, northbound 65 slow, Southport Road approaching 465. And again, from Raymond Street into the South Split because of construction. Crash cleanup is complete. Keystone Avenue at 27th. The scene is clear there. You are good to go on Keystone north of 70. Traffic sponsored by Indeed.com. Stop just hoping the right applicants find your job. Sponsor it on Indeed and match with quality talent. Start at Indeed.com/credit. Again, that's Indeed.com/credit. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. What's going on?
Hey, good morning. We're looking for some sunshine heading into the afternoon. It is a cold start, and I don't think we're going to see temperatures really move, especially even though we've got sunshine out there. I think we'll go with an afternoon temperature of 25. Clear and cold tonight. We'll fall to 10. The record low is a long-standing one, 8, set back in 1886. Some spots, I think, north of Indianapolis will drop into the single digits. On Friday, we'll look for some sunshine. We'll get up to about 32. Saturday, partly to mostly cloudy with temperatures into the 30s. And then on Sunday, a quick clipper system moves in. That will bring us more clouds and a chance for some light snow with highs right around 30.
You may recall this, Tara, because I'm trying to get it together. I saw this story where the Chris Kindle Market in Carmel, if it gets below 20 degrees, they close. So, like, we're not open. It's too cold. The question is, does that happen a lot? Are there places that will close because it's too cold? Are there school events that won't happen because it's too cold? I don't recall like school not taking place because it was 10 degrees or something like that. I don't recall that. But does that happen?
I think like the schools may not have outdoor recess.
We're thinking different. I'm thinking schools in general, like high schools as well, which they don't have outdoor recess. They call that cutting.
They call it what?
Cutting. You cut classes.
Cutting.
Yeah. There's no outdoor recess in high school. It's just cutting.
Right. I get that. Yes. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of school being closed because it's too cold. I've heard of like delays in the morning because it's too cold to get kids on the bus and that, but I don't think I ever remember like schools doing that.
I was just curious if there's any.
Yeah.
If there is anything that
come to any mind.
Yeah, I don't know. So all I know is you're concerned about the cold. Everyone should be concerned about the cold. You should drip your faucets, and you should check in on a neighbor.
100%. And be aware of your four-legged friends. Don't keep them out too long.
Right. And of course, she's talking about your pet squirrel.
Yes.
What? You don't have a pet squirrel?
I do not. No.
Okay. And here you tout yourself an animal lover. Yep, that's the sound the squirrel makes.
Yikes.
What? You're the one who gave Carl carte blanche to just engage with sound on this show. And now you suffer.
Love that for me.
Carl?
He's on it.
He's on it. Good. That's the correct answer. He's on it. Tara Hastings, stay warm, will you?
You too.
Appreciate that. 22 degrees right now in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:09. It's really important that Indiana does not become Illinois. I mean, very, very, very important. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Illinois seems to have a real issue with recognizing that illegal means illegal. And they are very desperate to support illegal immigrants. So first you have Illinois officials warning rental car companies that it is illegal for immigration agents to swap license plates. So I guess the argument is that ICE is swapping license plates displayed on vehicles and their rental vehicles so they can't be tracked. And the argument is the rental car company could be held liable. Well, there's a law about that. Well, then, my gosh, don't do that. Don't do it. That's all. Easy enough. But Illinois isn't saying this because, hey, we have a law. They're saying this because we support illegal immigration. What makes me say such a thing? I take you to a story about a suburban Chicago police officer. Hanover Park. He resumed working in the department this week. And you're like, okay, cop's back on the job. That's great. What happened? He was arrested and held by Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, held in a detention center right here in Indiana. He's in the country illegally. But he has a legal authorization to work, so he's allowed to be a cop. The guy who broke the law is now going to be the guy enforcing the law, and Illinois is like, woohoo, welcome back. Let us not be like Illinois at all, in any way, if we could. I will have much more for you, including why haven't we heard from Representative Robin Shackelford? She's allowed to invoke Hitler, and no one's going to say a word like this is totally normal. It's not totally normal. Where the hell is her apology? And what makes her think she doesn't have to give one for her disgusting words, for her denigration of the Holocaust? I have got that whole story coming up from this so-called leader of Democrats. Of course, Democrats. I'm up for the fight. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Fall in Indiana is prep season, the smart time to get your home ready before the temperatures drop and the snow gets here. Because here's the truth. Roof, siding, gutter, and window problems don't fix themselves. One missing shingle turns into a bad leak. Clogged gutters lead to ice dams. And drafty siding or bad insulation means sky-high heating bills all winter long. That's why you need Moss Roofing. Family owned right here in Indiana for over 30 years, Moss Roofing gives you a free, no-obligation inspection. They'll spot problems now, before the cold settles in, so you're not scrambling in January. And here's a bonus. Thanks to new energy tax credits and Indiana Energy Saver rebates, you can save big on insulation and efficiency upgrades. That's money back in your pocket while protecting your home. So don't wait. Call Moss Roofing today at 317-747-3665. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-747-3665. Moss Roofing, 747-3665, or online at mossroofing.com. Get your home winter ready this fall with people you can trust. mossroofing.com, every shingle time.
Of course, Galaxy Concrete Coatings did an amazing job on my garage floor. My Galaxy Concrete garage floor coating is out of this world. Hey, by the way, Galaxy Concrete Coatings is supporting the Salvation Army Radiothon through my virtual red kettle. They're matching donations up to $1,000 now through December 12th. So help make someone's life a little better. Go to WIBC.com, look for Nigel's virtual red kettle with Galaxy Concrete Coatings matching up to $1,000. And by the way, Galaxy Concrete Coatings did such an amazing job on my garage floor. I had them back out to my house to come do the concrete floor and the utility room in my basement. They worked a miracle with that thing. There were cracks. It was uneven. It was stained, never maintained. Hey, don't forget Galaxy Concrete Coating matching donations up to $1,000 on my virtual red kettle for Radiothon and the Salvation Army. Go to WIBC.com.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
Traffic on the 5s. Matthew Baer, what's going on?
All right, Tony, coming out of the North Split on northbound 65, it's a crash. Slowing us down into the North Split and back to Emerson Avenue. It also stuffs up northbound 6570 from Michigan Street into the North Split. On the south side, crash. Northbound 65 approaching 465. Left lane is blocked. We are slow back to Edgewood Avenue. On the northeast side, northbound 465 slows after 70 up to 75th. And inbound 69, that's a crash at 86. Backing us up to 106 and a little bit beyond. Northwest side crash, northbound 465 at 865. On the left shoulder, stop and go back to 86th Street. Traffic sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield brings whole health to Brookside 54 with a food pantry, nutrition tips, and a new fitness space for teachers through Impact Fitness Foundation. Learn more at anthem.com/indy/community. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
25 degrees. It's just gross. I'm sorry, 22 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:16.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Thinning hair? This year, grow your hair back like I did. Call 317-522-2995 or visit WeGrowHairIndy.com.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
It's B Windows' biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me.
So redistricting has made everybody insane. And for some people, it's made them think something that they're not. Tony Katz at 93 WIBC, good morning. Good to be here. Good to be with you. I will get to that in just a moment. There was a review done of Signalgate. Remember, Pete Hegseth and a group were texting each other on this app called Signal, which was absolutely allowed during the days of the Biden administration. Nothing had changed, but we could all say maybe we shouldn't be on that system. You could be too easily hacked. We need a better system for, sharing secrets amongst leaders of the United States government. Defense Department Inspector General concluded that Hegseth, the information he shared, was considered classified. And it outlines the findings of a more than 8-month investigation into the use of Signal. And it found that Hegseth shared the information he shared was marked secret and could have imperiled American troops had it been intercepted by a foreign adversary, which is why we shouldn't use it. If that can happen, we should not use it. And I'm very okay with that. I have no issue with saying, hey, let's not do this. Let's not share this information this way. Just that easy. But it's done at that moment. And we all get to move on. What I don't know if we're going to move on so quickly from is this reporting that Mark Kelly, the same guy who says don't listen to the military, he may have shared classified information when screaming and yelling about Trump. That story is just getting out there, that he posted information or shared information that would be seen as classified, and that in and of itself could be a serious issue. Part of our problem, as we've discussed before, is that we have too much information that is classified. Way too much information that is classified. It's kind of nuts. It's part of the problem of the system. But anybody who's sharing something that they shouldn't be is going to have to deal with the consequences of it. And if we're talking about services that we utilize for people to communicate that we don't feel are safe, let's not use them. We can be rational people. Rationality is not what's on display here from Democratic Representative Robin Shackelford. When she decides, I'm so bothered by redistricting, I'll just invoke Hitler.
State Representative Robin Shackelford says she's against redistricting.
This is more than political performance. This is a clear, strategic, manipulated, Hitler-type plan of control.
I want to know what the hell that means, Representative Shackelford. Where are you? Call her right now, Carl. Find her number. Call her right now. I don't care what she's doing. I don't care if she's busy. Why doesn't she explain herself? When Moms for Liberty foolishly utilized a quote from Hitler to try and engage the idea of government is coming to have total control of your kids, they got lambasted for it. I said they were wrong. We got told that they support Hitler, and that, of course, was unbelievably dumb. But that's what the left did. They did it all across Indiana. All across Indiana. And so I said, okay, these are the new rules. So Robin Shackelford is now engaging a conversation that if you support redistricting, it's like Hitler. Why don't you explain yourself? And then why don't you apologize, Representative? Who the hell do you think you're talking to here? You could talk to Hoosiers like that? They disagree with you, so they're Hitler? What the hell is wrong with you? When do you start acting like a class act? When do you start acting like a person? Everybody I hate and everything I hate is Hitler. That joke has been made 1,000,000 times about the left. Don't you know you're blanking ridiculous here? Disgusting, immoral, amoral, gross. I have never supported redistricting more. Well, I mean, if you're going to compare me to Hitler, I say let's go all the way. Where's the apology for your disgusting remarks? Where is the demand for the apology from the left? They demanded it from Moms for Liberty. They don't demand it here. Bunch of low-life frauds, the Indiana Democratic Party. You're frauds. We see you. You think Robin Shackelford is leadership? Oh, hell no. Disgusting. And they won't say a word. And then I come across this. Now, some people are going to take this as I'm picking on the lieutenant governor His name is Micah Beckwith. You've seen pictures. Well, of course you have. He puts out a lot of pictures. If you want to argue, he is engaged in being an LG, that he's serious about Indiana's future, you can. I think that his actions have shown us that he wants to be an influencer, and that's all. That's all. He puts out a post sharing some information about 2028 presidential winners. And it has Vance, and then Newsom, and then AOC, and then Trump. And he writes, J.D. Vance will make a great president someday, but I sure wouldn't be opposed to seeing a fourth Trump term in 2028. If Trump ran in 2028, which he's not going to do, that would be his third term, not his fourth term. And Micah Beckwith actually puts hashtag FDR did it. Now, maybe, because I looked, and it certainly seems like it's his personal account. Maybe it's a parody account, and I owe the man an apology. It doesn't seem to be that way. Every single move of Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith is look at me, not look at what I'm doing. And I have people arguing that he's done more for the grassroots than you, Tony Katz. First of all, I didn't know that was our competition here, that the lieutenant governor has done more in an elected office than the radio guy. But go ahead and prove your work. What has he done? What has he done? I didn't start off having any beef with the lieutenant governor. He came on the show twice. He was always willing to avail himself of the show. I thought he performed poorly on the show. And by the way, so did you. Then he wants to call me arrogant. I don't give a damn. Means nothing. And in every move he makes, he's doing these podcasts and these photos. It's about show. It's not about substance. That he favors redistricting, well, good, but it doesn't mean that everything else is just washed away. He wants to be an influencer. He doesn't want to lead. Who has he brought to his side? Who has he encouraged to engage a vote on redistricting? Whose mind did he convince? Who has he sat down with? Why aren't these the conversations? Because these are the only things that matter. Because no one cares about your personality. They want results. And that's true of every elected official. No one cares about your personality except you. We want results. And if you tell me I'm getting them from the lieutenant governor of Indiana, that's not happening. But he didn't compare anybody to Hitler like Democrat Robin Shackelford, so that's one in his column. That's where we are in Indiana politics right now. Ugly stuff. Matt Bear's got traffic. What's up, Matt?
South side crash northbound 65 approaching 465. The left lane is closed. And traffic stop and go back to Edgewood Avenue. Downtown northbound 65 crash clear at Meridian backed up to Emerson Avenue. That's also slowed down northbound 6570. From Raymond Street up to the south split, it's a construction zone. Northwest side, northbound 465 at I-865 crash, and that slows us down to West 86th Street. Inbound 69 is stop and go from 116th Street to 465, and that comes with a crash right around 82nd Street. We're backed up at a 7-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers, diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
Once upon a time, Attorney General, he wanted fair maps. We'll take a stroll down memory lane.
Join us Thursday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
I've been a Republican my whole life.
I proudly voted for President Trump 3 times.
I want Republicans to win.
But mid-cycle redistricting isn't the right way to do it. It's a waste of taxpayer dollars.
And it gives D.C. more power to tell us what to do.
That's not how Hoosiers do things.
Tell your legislator, spend your time passing a conservative agenda
that lowers costs and makes our lives better.
And don't rig our elections.
Paid for by Indiana conservation voters.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
It's B Window's biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me.
When it comes to your home, it's important to sell it to someone you can trust. Simple Quarters has helped over 3,000 families sell their homes in Indiana.
I'm excited to start the new chapter of my life. I'm going to be moving 2 states away to be with my husband. Ronnie came out to do my walkthrough. It was great. We had a chance to talk about the house. We had a chance to listen to what my goals were, and they helped me to meet them. Then I had the offer, I believe, within 2 hours of them coming through and doing the walkthrough. Simple Quarters never tried to change their offer at any point during the process. Once they gave me that offer, it stood. The offer was absolutely fair. They did explain to me how they came to that price, and it was a fair offer. The best part about this process is I didn't have to make any repairs to the house. Simple Quarters has taken it as is, which is a huge stress relief. It just couldn't have worked out better. It really couldn't have.
Call Simple Quarters 317-900-HOME. 317-900-HOME.
Hammer here for my friends at AAA. The holidays are here. It's upon us, and so is winter weather. This year, stay prepared and give everyone on your list the gift of a peace of mind by giving them a AAA membership. As a AAA member, you get roadside assistance 24/7, 365. Flat tire, dead battery, you name it, AAA is there. You also get exclusive travel discounts, hotels, rental cars, and all the cool events happening around the Hoosier State this holiday season. Now through the end of the year, new members can join AAA for just $50 for a 1-year classic membership and add an associate for free. This is a great gift idea. Give someone you care about a AAA membership. Visit AAA.com and use the code HOLIDAY25. That's HOLIDAY25 at AAA.com or just call 844-GO-AAA-GO or visit your local AAA office. Give the gift of AAA this holiday season. Tell them Hammer from Hammer and Nigel sent you.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
The president says if you smuggle drugs into the U.S., you're going to die. Clear radar. Chilly right now in downtown Indianapolis, 25 degrees. It feels more like it's 18, and it's only going to go down from there. Today's high 29. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:31. President Trump says he backs U.S. military strikes on Venezuelan drug boats despite claims that his Pentagon chief ordered a potential war crime. Here's Fox's Lucas Tomlinson.
President Trump says he has no problem releasing the full video of the missile strike on September 2nd off the coast of Trinidad, where that suspected drug boat was heading after leaving Venezuela.
I support the decision to knock out the boats, and whoever's piloting those boats, most of them are gone.
This September 2nd strike was the first of 21 attacks on alleged drug smuggling boats over the past 3 months. War Secretary Pete Hegseth says he saw the first strike live, but was not informed of the follow-on strike on this boat until hours later that killed the initial 2 survivors.
Targeting defenseless people is considered a war crime. The admiral who gave the order is testifying on Capitol Hill today. China in France with a promise to work closer together on global issues.
French President Emmanuel Macron is on a 3-day state visit to Beijing, focusing on trade and diplomacy. Macron wants the Chinese to put pressure on Russia towards a ceasefire with Ukraine. But some analysts believe China, which claims to be neutral, has financial and strategic reasons to allow the war to continue. President Xi Jinping, a close ally of Vladimir Putin, said his country supports all efforts towards peace. The 2 leaders signed deals including on nuclear energy, AI, and panda conservation.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage reporting. Shots fired at an Indianapolis apartment complex. It happened right after 1 o'clock this morning at the Pine Glen Apartments, not far from East Hannah and South Meridian Street. When Indy Metro cops arrived, they found a man dead. They're still looking for whoever shot him. And are you ready to take your holiday baking to the next level?
Next Level Chef is getting a holiday twist. The festive spinoff, titled Next Level Baker, challenges professional social media and home chefs to complete cooking challenges in a 3-tiered kitchen, each more stocked than the next. At least 2 chefs are eliminated each week until there is 1 chef left standing. At stake,
$25,000.
Gordon Ramsay's at the helm. Joining him are Top Chef alum Carla Hall and Sprinkles founder Candace Nelson, judging this condensed 3-week competition that features bakers instead of chefs, with plenty to drool at, including a chocolate challenge. It premieres at 9 on Fox, with next day streaming on Hulu.
Sports on WIBC after Minnesota beat 22nd ranked IU 73-64 in Indiana's Big Ten opener last night. Fans rushed the court. It's IU's first loss of the season, and head coach Darren DeVries says it's all about how the team bounces back.
Every night's going to be a fight just like this. So we have a group that's pretty connected. Got some guys that played a lot of basketball, so I expect them to come ready and to respond and be ready for Saturday.
And IU will play number 6 Louisville, Gainbridge Fieldhouse, on Saturday. Several hours after that, the school's second-ranked football team plays top-ranked Ohio State, coached by Ryan Day, who shared his thoughts on IU head coach Curt Cignetti.
Yeah, Google him. Look at what he's done. I got a lot of respect for what he's put on the field and what he's done. And so, these guys play really, really hard. This is going to be a huge challenge for our team. I mean, this is a really good team, and it's going to be a great atmosphere.
Cignetti's crew 4-point underdogs for the Saturday game that kicks off at 8 o'clock. The Indianapolis Colts are in Jacksonville this weekend to take on the Jaguars, both teams 8-4. And Jamal Murray couldn't be stopped last night. He scored 52 points for the Denver Nuggets, who punished the Indiana Pacers 135-120. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick, on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Baird.
Southside crash, northbound 65 approaching 465, blocking the left lane. Stop and go traffic to Edgewood Avenue. On the northeast side, northbound 465 at Fawn Creek, just north. The East 56th Street Rams. This is a crash backing us up to I-70 and inbound 69. Crash at 82nd Street. Stop and go traffic past 106. That's a delay of 6 minutes. Northwest side crash. Northbound 465 at 865. Left shoulder blocked and traffic and slow. Back to 86th Street. Inbound 70 slow from an earlier crash. It's moving better. It's slow from Emerson Avenue into the North Split. Then the crash cleared coming out of the North Split at Meridian. So we're in business there. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy colored diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Baird with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:36. Indianapolis real estate market, well, it's strong but not easy. It's a good time to sell. Only if you hire a real estate team that knows how to aggressively market your home like Mark Dietel Realty. Perhaps you're worried with a challenging market. You won't sell your home for the price it's worth. Mark Dietel is the real estate expert trusted and recommended with the sale of your home. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. You just pick the move date. No long-term contract. You cancel anytime that you want. Michael in Speedway said, I love my Speedway home and I raised my family there, but it was time to sell and downsize. I met with the Mark Dietel team and they explained their amazing marketing plan, and I was convinced. Just like the Speedway, things move fast from there. Just after 3 days on the market, I accepted an offer for $11,000 over asking price. Call the local Indianapolis agent, trusted and recommended. The agent who guarantees your home sold or he will buy it. Call Mark Dietel today. 317-755-4232. Get all the details or go online to markdietel.com. That's Mark Dietel, Dietel, markdietel.com.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. The year-end clearance sale is here, and before we turn 99 years old, we're slashing prices up to 50% off brands like Lazy Boy, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, even Tempur-Pedic floor samples. Rock bottom prices plus interest-free financing, cash discounts, and free delivery within 75 miles of Columbus. Hurry! The lowest prices of 2025 in Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
It's time to fill up on the news, presented by Simple Quarters. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME, 317-900-HOME. The Dow futures are up 51. They're down just 1.75. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. That's where we're at. We've got oil prices right now, $59.36 a barrel in the West Texas crude. It's been creeping up a little. Creeping up just a little. And the Brent crude at $63 and a penny. That is the per barrel price. 10-year Treasury also up a touch, 4.098. No changes yet on the 30-year fixed mortgage at 6.27. Gold, $4,194 an ounce. The silver price at $57.35. Still insane highs. The layoffs, right? So we'll have jobs numbers in tomorrow. To the extent that they'll be accurate is the BLS, the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Do they have everything back on track after the shutdown to be able to get us numbers? Are they working still on numbers from previous months? We saw that ADP showed that jobs were down 30,000 for last month. There have been layoffs everywhere. Layoff announcements at 1.1 million this year. Yes, but the investment into AI is through the roof. So does one cancel out the other? Not for the person who lost their job, but for the reality that the job market is changing because technology is changing it. And that's just the way it is. Well, that's just the way it is. The world is crazy, but we do not have to be. That's why I bring you the Tony Katz TK Thursday Music Moment, presented by KillADentRemoval.com. Your door dents, your door dings from hail, from a storm, from the shopping cart in the parking lot there. You call Kill a Dent and they'll fix it all. They come to you. They're mobile dent repair, paintless dent repair. They make your car look great. It's the roof, it's the hood, it's the door. Doesn't matter. Kill a Dent Removal is who you call. KillADentRemoval.com. Call them now. Reach out to them now. KillADentRemoval.com to get your car looking great. What we do is on Thursdays, we take a breath, we take a beat, we play some music. We're like, the world's crazy, but we don't have to be. We do not have to be because, we're not like these other people. So we take a breath, we roll down the windows, although it's very cold out, very hard to roll down the windows. We turn up the speakers, and we listen to some music. And so I went, I don't know if this is alt rock, this is not pop, this is some Gen X stuff right here. I think, producer Carl, I went with some straight Gen X stuff. I went to 1992. By the way, this was 1992? I thought this was later than or earlier than that. But I guess not. It's from The Cure. Roll down your windows. Well, maybe not. Grab yourself a drink. I'm not here to judge. Just don't be driving. Turn up your speakers. I know it's Thursday, but Friday, I'm in love. Producer Carl, hit it. Just a little bit of music to get us through, people. Just that easy. Find the full list over at WIBC.com of TK Thursday Music Moments, presented by Kill A Dent Removal. Matt Bear has traffic.
Northeast side crash northbound 465 at Fall Creek. Left lane blocked. Traffic stop back to 70, a 21-minute delay. Also, crash northeast side 75th east of Benford. Inbound 69 crash shy of 82nd backed up to 106, a 7-minute delay. Northwest side northbound 465 at 865. That's a crash on the left shoulder, slow to 86th Street. South side crash northbound 65 at Thompson. That's approaching 465 backed up to Southport Road. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds of Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pennants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local. Shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 22 degrees and getting colder. Sorry. In the American Standard Heating Weather Center, the time is 8:47.
There's one name for every home system. Chapman. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, drains, electrical, and now proudly serving Bloomington. Remember the man for all seasons, and now more reasons. Chapman. ChapmanHeating.com.
This holiday season, experience the best of downtown Indianapolis with Winter Wonderland. Enjoy holiday traditions, festive attractions, and special events designed for families, date nights, and group outings. To start planning your holiday adventure, visit IndyWonderland.com. That's IndyWonderland.com. And on weekends, don't miss Spark Holidays on the Circle, where live music, Santa appearances, and holiday lights bring Monument Circle to life from 4 to 8 p.m. Find out more about Spark Holidays at circlespark.org.
Anticipation of the Christmas season offers the celebration of joy, hope, and redemption as we celebrate the birth of Jesus. But maybe you don't feel joyful. You've lost hope, and redemption of your situation seems impossible. Grief isn't limited to the loss of a loved one through death. Many life circumstances can initiate grief and inhibit our ability to embrace meaningful moments. But you don't have to grieve without hope. Join us at Life Church for our Blue Christmas services, designed to give you space for your grief. Go to lifechurchin.com for more information.
Okay, we are running a car drive right now to help veterans all across America. So if you have an old car, truck, or van, even a motorcycle or an RV sitting around, you can right now give it away and help the vets. They really need your help. And your car will help support the vets and their families. And guess what? You even get a tax donation. Plus, we'll even come and pick up your car for free. And all you've got to do is pick up your phone right now and make a free call. Now is the perfect time to do something good for the vets. Give back to the vets right now for all they've done for this country. And your old car can really help them. So call the Veterans Car Donation Program right now for free pickup of your vehicle. Help the vets and help your taxes at the same time. Call right now.
800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. That's 800-883-3024.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
It's time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? Here's how we play our game. Producer Carl has picked a television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. And I am at a loss. Oh, the chat room is terrible. The chat room's trying to steal Matt Bear's job. I'm allowed to phone a friend. That would be Matt Bear. Or I can use the chat room on the live stream on YouTube to help me. Let's check in with Matt Bear right now because I'm at a loss here. Let's start this from the beginning, Producer Carl. Let's start this television theme song from the beginning. Matt Bear, what is that television theme song?
That's Bates Motel, Tony.
Nice. You stole that from the chat room, didn't you?
No, I don't look at that.
Oh, the chat room has a lot of thoughts right there.
I thought it was minimal.
No, we've already done that.
Oh, okay.
I said on air that no such show existed, and Matt Bear was correct. Bates Motel existed. I guess he liked the show.
This is all Carl's idea.
I know. I do not know what this is.
It's about Norman Bates and his mother.
Show. It's futuristic. Wow, Carl. I am not sure. We'll take the hint if you've got one.
No, he got it.
Who got what?
He got Bates Motel.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were making it up.
No. It's about Norman Bates and his mother.
What the hell's wrong with all of you?
It's real creepy.
Wait, hold on. Bates Motel was a real show.
Yeah.
I was trying to follow, and this is the actual theme song to Bates Motel?
Yeah, just think about a young Norman Bates with his mother.
No, I will not be thinking about a young Norman Bates with his mother. Thank you very much. I have my own childhood traumas. I don't need anybody else's.
What about Jason Voorhees and his mother?
Voorhees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you can't pronounce his last name right. I swear, I thought you were just putting me on. I didn't know you were being serious. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, the whole thing just passed right over my head. I missed every part of that. I feel terrible. So Bates Motel was a real show. When did it run?
2013.
Really?
Yeah. Look it up on Wikipedia.
See, now the chat room is being rude. They're like, Tony's last name now is Biden. Y'all go to hell. That's just, that's just wrong. I thought I was getting played. Oh my gosh. So that was a real thing? Huh. Live and learn. Every day you learn something new on Tony Katz in the Morning News. That's what you learn. That's Bates Motel. I had no idea. Wow. Maybe a nap is well needed in my future. On Tony Katz today, the news just breaking minutes ago. The suspect who allegedly planted pipe bombs outside the RNC and DNC headquarters in 2021, the day before January 6th, is now in federal custody. This is a 5-year investigation, allegedly. So this is what's happening. This is just breaking right now. We're going to be getting information about this throughout the day. There'll be more on this on Tony Katz today at noon. This is pretty big because there's been this question has remained about, well, you made these allegations, you made these statements. How come we have this video, we have this photo, we have this, and yet nothing's happened? Tell me about this connectivity, because this could go a very long way into trying to understand who was involved within January 6th. Plenty of people were invited into the Capitol. They did nothing wrong. They're not criminals. They never should have been treated like criminals. There's actually cases now where people who were convicted and then told that they had to pay restitution for being involved in January 6th, they got pardoned, and now they're getting their restitution back. So this is a big story, and this is going to be followed. We'll have it on Tony Katz today at noon. Kendall and Casey are up next. Me, I guess I got to go and watch Bates Motel now. And Matt Bear has traffic.
Northeast side crash, northbound 465 at Fall Creek. It blocks the left lane. Stop and go traffic to I-74, 22-minute delay. Inbound 69, crash at 82nd. We are slow. Back to 116th Street. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers. She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers.